Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome in. Um I I've been a busy bee. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit so I can talk. So I can yap. I'm going to yap at you now. The music is kind of loud. What the fuck is going on? Oh, it's because I was listening to music. And that's why it was louder than it normally is for stream. Okay. So I'm gonna turn myself up a little bit so I don't have to strain and make myself heard. Um, I've been a busy bee. I finally set up a fucking throne. I know. So the reason why I set up the throne was because there were a few things I need. I tried testing my capture card. I have an old ass capture card that my old roommate got for me actually, secondhand, because he worked in a secondhand like electronic shop. So he got it for me, and it worked for a while. Unfortunately, it's the Elgato HD 60S, right? Unfortunately, it's just straight up not working. Period. Like it will not work under any circumstances. I've tried everything. I've tried using different cables. I've blown air into the ports to try and get dust out. I've tried using different USB ports to connect it and different HDMI ports because I've got a few to choose from on my PC. Nothing. Straight up nothing. So I need a new capture card, and capture cards are really expensive. So I decided to just set up a throne because I'm not affiliate. I'm not getting any money from Twitch at all. Um, most of my expenses, I want to put most of my money towards my model. Because even though I finished paying for my base model, there are still toggles that I want. Um, so it's gonna be a kind of plan of attack thing where I'd rather pay from my own pocket for my model now rather than wait over time to get the funding for it. I'd rather get reimbursed basically, which is what that fundraiser thing is. Fundraiser is the reimbursement of my model. Um, and my throne is just for like bits and pieces that aren't high on my priority list for two reasons. Either because I have just things that are much more pressing to get, or they're too expensive for me to get. So there are some things on the list that are like some kitchen stuff. Like I need to get a microwave shelf because I have no space on my kitchen counters. Because I have a new fridge now. I got a new fridge in I think it was January or February. I got a new fridge because my old one was broken. I got it replaced. Um, Unfortunately, it's much taller, which means I can't put my microwave on top of it, which means I have a lot less counter space. So getting a little microwave shelf to sort of kind of condense where all my appliances are, because I don't have a big apartment. It's big for a one bedroom, but it's still a one bedroom, and the kitchen is kind of small. So yeah, it's like little, basically just quality of life improvements and also tech upgrades. I would like a new microphone. I've had the same microphone for like fucking 6 years. It served me well, but I would like one that I can put on a those like arms that you can like mount and they hang in front of your face. I would like one of those because I feel like it would free up a lot more desk space. I do not like that it is so far down because I feel like I'm always like hunching down into the microphone. Um, I feel like if I had one that was on a little boom arm, I could like relax a bit more and just adjust it accordingly. So yeah. Um, so yeah, the one on my list I think is a Blue Yeti. I've heard mixed reviews about Blue Yetis. Some people say they're really good. Some people say they're not. I went for a Blue Yeti because I thought it's affordable to a certain degree. it's still way out of my price range. The microphone I have was like 40 quid. It was I have the Razer Siren Mini, which is a very good beginner mic for streamers. I highly recommend it. It's serving me well to this day. So yeah, definitely, like, if you're a beginner streamer, get a Razer Siren Mini. It's a USB. It's literally plug and use. It's so easy. So yeah. I know there are a couple of other things on the list, but I can't remember. Oh, mini fridge. Yeah, I want to get a little mini fridge so I don't have to keep, like, leaving the room for, like, snacks and drinks and stuff. Because it would just be easier. It's just mostly convenience. And I know that sounds almost lazy. Friendly reminder, I am disabled. Not just, mentally, but also physically. I do have limited mobility. And a little mini fridge that I can put my meds in, as well as my snacks and my, like, streaming drinks. That would be really, really helpful. I could put my stamina potions in there and not have them all the way in the kitchen, because, yeah, it would just be easier. So yeah, it's all just, like, quality of life improvement stuff, and just stuff that, like, I would like or I would need, that are lower on my priority list than some other things. Also, the occasional treat here and there. I did add a couple treats, because, you know what, fuck it. I don't treat myself nearly enough as I should, so I put some treats on there too. It was a big, it's like a gift box of, like, Kinder Bueno chocolates, and I was like, oh, I love Kinder. I'm not a massive chocolate fan, but yo, that box could, like, that could see me through an entire month. So yeah, I had to add that. Maybe we'll do a stream where I add more things to the list. I think I've only got like 21 things on there now, so it's a very small wish list. The things that are really cheap, I didn't put crowdfunding on them. And things that are a lot more expensive, I made them crowdfunding. And also, friendly reminder, and you'll hear this a lot more from me when I do get affiliate, please take care of yourself first, financially. I am someone who comes from financial insecurity. I grew up very fucking poor. And so, because of that, I need you to ensure that you prioritize yourself. That is far more important to me than anything that you could do for me. Trust me. If you are just, like, chilling and occasionally watching ads when I do get affiliate and you can't sub, that's totally fine. I still get pennies from ads, and every little helps. So, like, it's okay. Hey Liv, hey Coco, was good. I'm just, like, discussing my throne because my capture card's broken and I'm very upset about it. So I added a capture card to my throne and I set it all up. I've got full integration now. So when you buy something, it shows up as an alert on my screen as well, which is super cool. There is also a panel below. There is also a throne chat command, so you can put ! throne, and the link will pop up in chat. I know this is, like, boring streamer stuff that a lot of people get tired of hearing. But like I said before, as someone who came from extreme poverty growing up, I want you to take care of yourself first. It's just a little bit extra. If you can help, that's great. There are some items that are crowdfunded. You can contribute, like, $1 to them, or, like, £1 to them. And if that's all you can do, then that's incredible. But never ever prioritize myself before you. You come first. Prioritize your utilities, your rent, and even make sure you've treated yourself before you treat others, okay? Because that's really important for your mental health. Take care of yourself. So yeah. I just wanted to get that out of the way to begin with. And I also want to take a little sippy. But yeah, there's things on the list that are, some of them are like tiny little treats, some of them are tech upgrades that I need, like the capture card, which I think was the first thing I added. And some things are like things I do need, but they're not a high priority, so I'm prioritizing other things first. So yeah, pull a Cinemunch and buy the most unhinged things I can find. Well, I've turned off surprise gifts for now. Just because I don't. How do I explain it? God damn it. No, okay, so here's the thing. Because I come from financial insecurity, I'm not used to people buying things for me. I'm not used to people buying gifts for me. I literally didn't have a proper like birthday where I got like birthday gifts and a birthday cake. I didn't like have a proper birthday until I turned 17. And even then my birthday cake was knocked over by the cat onto the carpet, so I couldn't even have my birthday cake. So I'm not used to people buying gifts for me, and because of that I wanted to make sure that the list was very streamlined and was things that I really need, that I either can't get for myself due to money or is lower on my priority list, and therefore isn't something I'm going to be getting right away. You know what I mean? With occasional like treats scattered in between, you know, because that's nice too. Someone might want to buy me chocolate, and you know what? That's fine. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, just please prioritize yourself. How am I supposed to give you Homestuck socks? There was no real like Homestuck stuff on Throne. I'm still trying to figure out. I got the browser extension to add things from other shops to my Throne, so I'm trying to figure that out. But I did actually look for Homestuck stuff. I immediately was like, I wonder if there's Homestuck stuff. But I think that's gonna have to be a little Amazon search, maybe. I do have on my Amazon wish list, which I won't share. I do have an Eridan pillow that I want to get. It's not a body pillow. It's just it's like a normal like sofa pillow. But I saw it and I was like, oh, I want that. And it's the panel of him about to kill Pfeffery. So yeah, you're nothing if not consistent. I mean, yeah. So I also updated the Homestuck playlist. So it's there's gonna be new music. There are some things that will be familiar, and I found Love and Deep Space Socks on Redbubble. Incredible. I wonder if I can add things from Redbubble to Throne. Because there's a lot of Homestuck stuff on Redbubble. And I know that because I have some things already. I wonder. Let me, you know what? I'm just gonna have a little look, okay? I'm just gonna. Oh, there it is. There's the automated timer. Let me have a look at Redbubble, because I have the thing where you can add things to your Throne wish list from other sites. Let's just test it. I'll find some Homestuck stuff and add it to... Can you please work? Homestuck. Okay. Oh my god, there's a Nepeta button that says to be cringe is to be free. Yes! Some of these are really funny. Oh my god, there's a sticker of the very first panel of Homestuck, but instead of John, it's Germa. I don't know if I want stickers. I just found an Eridan sticker and it's him chopped up into pieces. That's so dark. Holy shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Shall I find some Homestuck socks? Shall I do that? Socks. There we go. That's a lot of Homestuck socks. Wow, okay. There's some time aspect ones. Okay, Jade's bed pattern. Alright. Oh, you got Scourge Sisters ones? That's cool. You can get Guy Fieri Welcome to Flavor Town Homestuck socks. That's incredible. Oh my god, that's crazy. Mums Against Homestuck. Oh my god, I remember that. That takes me back. Oh, that takes me back. You can get Prospit socks. That's cool. I will put, if I can find a pair that I like, I will I'll put it on my list. I like dark socks. I don't like wearing white socks or bright socks unless they're like mixed with black, you know what I mean? So I'll find a pair that I would absolutely wear. They're really long though. I like the no-shows. If you put it on your throne, I will purchase them for you immediately. Aren't you supposed to be being responsible about your money? Didn't you spend like loads of money at your work? I told you to prioritize yourself first. You don't have to buy these for me immediately. I will add more things to the throne over time, okay? Like, relax. Those are Dancestors, okay. Wow, they got Dancestor stuff? That's crazy. Oh, they got red Carcat socks. Those are cool. I would like Eridan socks, because he's my boy. They have light aspect socks, and they have time aspect socks. So I assume at some point I'll run across, Mind. And when I do, I'll probably add Mind to the list. Gift giving is my love language, and I lack impulse control, and I'll put on the socks Demon Man. I've realized acts of service and was it acts of service and cooking just in general is my love language 100%. A lot of these prints are white and I'm just like, yeah, I don't like that. Blind Justice socks, nice. Ooh, okay, I found some socks. Those are cool. This is very much my kind of thing. And they're the signless. Wow, so they're ancestor socks. So if I add this to my throne, does it work? Hey, Half. I'm I'm at the moment yammering because I'm just like setting up my throne because I'm not affiliate yet. And my capture card broke, so I'm setting up a throne. Again, take care of yourself before you do anything monetary for the channel or for me, etc. I think this is a one size fits all. Hold on. It is, right? Yeah, it's just one size. Wait, will it even fit me? UK shoe size, what is it? Yeah, it'll fit me. It's asking me for additional info. What is the price? Yeah, okay. Additional info. It's just one size, so I'll just put that in. Apparently the shipping is that much. Okay. I've never done this before. Like adding to Throne from a different website. I've never done it before, so I don't even know how efficient this is going to be or how it's going to work. But product description. Oh, okay. We don't need a gift description. Add to wish list. There we go. Okay, successfully added. Alright, dope. I added some the signless socks to my wish list as per the request of the the sock queen Liv, who's obsessed with really cool socks. Wait, they have extended zodiac socks? No fucking way. Ooh, they have Aquarius socks. I mean, if they have my sock type, for my extended zodiac, that'd be cool. Fear me, my army of gun socks. That's crazy. Why you like this? Fun, I meant fun. You know what the best part is? Because you're American, I didn't even realize that was a typo. Oh, Jesus. What do we got? What do we got? Oh my god, they've got pants cat socks. They have pants cat squiddle. Fuck, not squiddles. That's what we're listening to right now. They have pants cat socks. Never safe from the strays. Of course not. Never. I refuse to let it happen. Ooh. They have got some nice socks. You just have to scroll for them. Oh, they've got Jake English socks. It's over, everyone. Oh, they've got Boondollars socks. That's so cool. Yeah, they've got some extended Zodiac socks. It'd be cool if they had mine. Just saying. My extended Zodiac, I think, is Capriza. I might need to double check that, but it's the one you see. Yeah. Let's see. Wow, they have Troll Blood Hemo Spectrum socks. Wow. Sorry, I'm just staring at the array of socks. Can I... Wait, I could probably share my screen, actually. Because it's not... I'm not logged in. It's not giving away my location, I don't think. Hold on. Is it? Is it giving away my location? No, it isn't. Okay. I could probably... Here's realizing the palette comes from fun socks. Well, all of my socks are just black no-show socks, because those are the ones I like. Let's see. If I switch here, and then... I just want to make sure nothing's being shown that shouldn't be shown. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna... Oh yeah. No, let's do that. Hold on. There we go. What happened to the chat? Where's the chat? Oh. Wait. Ah, there's the chat. Hold on. For some reason... Hold on. And put them there. There we go. Alright. I'm looking at socks. And there's a lot of them. Dirk Strider Popsicle Stuck socks. I mean, the Spurb icon's pretty iconic. I'll Okay, I'm gonna quickly hide my screen because I don't know if it's gonna give away my location when I add it to my throne. So I'm just gonna very quickly... Oh, no, wrong one. Wait, where is it? Where's... There it is. There we go. One sec. Alright, let's add it. Just one size. There we go. Run before you have over 120 pairs. I will not. I'm not gonna add that many. Don't worry. I refuse. It's fun here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright. I added it. There you go. There you go. I added a few things. I added 2 socks to my throne, as per Liv's request. I'm also gonna... gonna turn this down a little bit. Like, I feel like this is loud. What the fuck? Okay. So, let me just do this. So yeah, like I said, take care of yourself first. Prioritize yourself always. And also, like, if you are going to, make sure that you've treated yourself first as well, because treating yourself is really good for your mental health. Don't treat me first. And I would really appreciate help towards that new graphics card, which, on the throne, wait, let me get it up. I want to see. I can't remember how much it was. I think there were more expensive ones, but I just wanted one that was like an upgrade from the one that broke, because I really don't need anything fancy. The reason why I was testing it was because I want to stream from my Switch. And I was just like testing it to see how it worked. So yeah, literally the first thing I added was the Elgato HD60 X capture card, which is just an upgrade from what I have. It's 150 quid. So, and it's crowdfunding, so you can contribute money towards it, and you can choose how much you contribute. So yeah, there you go. And I don't want to get a different type of capture card, because I really just do not know how to set others up. I know how to set up the Elgatos, so yeah, that's why. There are other things I've added for upgrade purposes, like, for example, I added a new phone as a crowdfunding. That's because the phone that I'm using to do the motion capture and the face capture is a very old phone, and it's not great. But my phone that I'm currently using for like everyday use would be ideal. But in order to use it as my face capture, I would need a new phone. So I added a new phone. Nothing crazy. Just a little upgrade. Also, new microphone so I can mount it instead of having it, on my desk. Also, a curved monitor. I added a curved monitor because I have flat monitors, and I've realized with the way that I position them, one of them needs to be curved. So yeah, there's a few things that are like little upgrades here and there, quality of life things, or things that aren't much of a priority, but I still need them. So yeah, I also added a galaxy projector because my galaxy projector broke. It's plugged in, turned on right now, and guess what? No lights, nothing, and that's very sad. So yeah, I also added an air conditioner, because we don't have that in the UK. It would be nice to have one, because, summer's approaching, and I am in a perpetual state of being overheated all the time. I'm always warm. I'm very rarely cold, and summer kicks my ass. It's a horrible experience, and I just know that in the summer, because of the heat from my computer, the heat from my monitors, I'm gonna have to have like my window open, my balcony door open, the fan on full blast, and that's just gonna be a horrible streaming experience, not just for me, but also for you guys as well. So yeah, I did try to be quite like logical about things I was adding. I didn't just want to add things for the sake of adding them. I was like, do I need this? Yes or no? I think I only added like one or two things that I genuinely wanted but didn't need. But yeah, making a throne account right now. You can link your Twitch to it and log in with your Twitch. So yeah, we are going to get into Homestuck, don't worry. I just wanted to get that out of the way and talk about it. I'm sorry that I talked about it for so long. Probably because I feel very insecure about the idea of people buying me things, and that's why I'm rambling and just fucking over-explaining everything. So let's get into it. Let's get into Homestuck, shall we? Alright. Are you ready? We're about to start Act 6, Act 3. And I'm warning you now, we're not close. I know you're probably thinking, wait, isn't Act 6 like divided into 6 acts? You would think we'd be halfway through Act 6. We are not. End of year 3. So this marks 4/13/2012. That's where we are. Remember, Homestuck ended 2016. So, you know, we got a while to go. We got 4 years to go. So, yeah. As ready as we'll ever be? Yeah. I'm gonna skip this song because it's very distracting. It's the hammer of Zilihu. Okay. Oh, it's a flash right out the gate. Okay, right. Let's do this. Act 6, Act 3. Land of Crypts and Helium. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. It's quite loud. There we go. So she didn't prototype anything when she entered, which is a very bad thing. Wherever your house is now, it's sinking in a hurry. Better act fast. Okay. So this segment, I'm gonna turn it down on my ears because it is quite a lot. Okay. So this segment is very point and click. So let's do it. Apparently Jane is fucking superhuman because that jump was insane. Well, there goes her house. So, okay, let's go. Let's keep going. Ooh, okay, right. You guys get to choose where we go. Are we going left or are we going right? So left seems to go this way to this little junction right here, which branches off to a small cave here and also what looks like a building here. Right goes this way past this monument and up towards this tree. So which way are we going? Are we going left towards this junction or are we going right towards this tree? Cast your votes. Where would you like to go? I will allow you to choose. Thing is, I already know where to go, so I'm just like, That's a lot of pressure. Damn. Deal with it. It's low stakes, though. It's not really pressure if you think about it. Because there's always a way to reload and choose again. So it's fine. Any choice is a good choice. Just choose. Go left. How do we feel, everyone? Go left? Yes? Oh, Coco says go right. Shall I make you duel to the death? Which one of you will concede? So we got Coco saying go towards the tree. That's on brand, if you ask me. And we got Liv go towards the junction. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Pick a number between 1 and 10 and we'll guess for victory. Okay. I have chosen my number. It is between 1 and 10. 0 is not included. Guess the number. No. Coco? No. You gotta let Coco have a chance. You can't just rush it. That guess has been null void. You are not allowed to guess consecutively. Coco, what is your guess? No, it is not 9. Liv, what is your guess? Correct, it is 4. Well done. Okay, we're going with Liv. Liv said go left. Okay, we're at this junction now. We can go to the cave. It's kind of a door, I guess. It's more of a door. Or we can go towards these building-looking things. So, cave or buildings? Oh, that's good sportsmanship, letting Coco choose this time. So, buildings or, like, weird cave? We can take turns. Yeah. Coco? The buildings. Okay, let's go. Ooh, interesting. Do you see this? It's kind of weird. Okay, let's go in. Oh. You are dig this. It means I am dead. Dang. Carving stone is hard. I want to go back to farming pods. Okay. New words of wisdom from the elders, from Hemera's lips to our slimy amphibious ears. The nobles will arrive one by one, first to Lokar, then to Lopan, then comes Lotak, followed by Lomax. One by one the nobles will come, only to discover the remains of those who worshipped them, and pave the way for their arrival. But it is their duty to pave the way for others, for those from the planets through the glass, whatever that means. Loas, Lolar, Lohak, Lofaf. So the abbreviations, we know Loas is Land of Wind and Shade. Lolar is land of light and rain. Lohak is land of heat and clockwork. Lofaf is land of frost and frogs. Those are John, Rose, Dave, and Jade's planets. And we now know that Lokar is land of crypts and helium, which is Jane's planet. Also, the parallels is not really a riddle. It's only a riddle if you don't understand. The parallels between the consorts. These consorts are apparently dead. Which makes sense because this is a dead session. Get it? Also, John was described by his consorts as a hero of time. Not a hero of time, a hero of breath, right? So he was constantly heralded as a hero, right? Whereas they're being referred to as nobles, right? Coco, you know science. You like science. You love science, right? What do you know about helium? Come on, Coco, pull through. I'm relying on your science knowledge. It's very stable. Highly flammable, okay. I mean, yeah, it's flammable, true. It's a gas, right? Yeah. What type of gas? God, I'm so glad I fixed my eyebrows the other day in VTube Studio. Coco's like furiously going through. Oh, Noble. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Furiously going through the Mind Palace. Liv, what the fuck have I told you? What the fuck did I tell you, Liv? You could have got those at any time. You didn't have to get them immediately. You got your tax return money? Yeah, you know what you do with your tax return money? You invest it in, like, things that you need. I.e., you need a fucking, like, mini stream deck if you're gonna start streaming, you dumbass. Making me do science the same day as my bio final is cruel. Blame Hussy. Don't blame me. So, because they're described as nobles, and helium is a noble gas, I think it's safe to say that there is a theme here. Okay? Because if you think about it, all of the kids, the beta kids, they all had planets that were elements. So, John is air. Gotta click the sock moment it's gone. Fuck you. John is air. Rose is water. Dave is fire. And, well, Jade is like ice, basically. But that's kind of water. Hard to explain. But it yeah, whatever. Fuck it. I was gonna say the exact thing, stop sharing my brain cell. Yeah, I mean, When in doubt, blame Andrew Hussey. So, we now have the abbreviated names of all of the planets ahead of time. This does happen. We do get drip-fed information, but sometimes we don't even realize what we're being fed. So we know that this is Land of Crypts and Helium. There is also a theme, this is a dead session, and there's crypts. So it's safe to assume there's probably going to be a lot of death-related things. So we know that Lopan exists. We don't know what this means, but we know that these are the abbreviated letters of it. We have Lotak, which is my personal favorite planet. And Lomax, which in my opinion is the prettiest. I guess Lopan's quite pretty as well. But still. Alright. Let's click on this one. Our people have waited for centuries for the four nobles to arrive, and it seems we will wait centuries more. We will wait so long that apparently we will all die waiting. That's what we're supposed to do, they say. It's just a big waiting game up in here. And when the nobles finally arrive, apparently they have to wait too. We're told they cannot summon the speaker of the vast croak without help, so they must wait for another four to arrive. Gods, they say. Together they will raise the speaker and fight invincible demons, I think. I used to think I understood our folklore. It made me happy to think about greeting the maid. But then it all changed. And now, it's kind of complicated and distressing and sad. Ah well. I'll just keep building crypts and carving tablets like I'm told. When times were simpler, we called them the Four Heroes. Our stories were so much happier and easy to understand. But we were living in delusion. When it became clear the heroes could not fulfill their destiny by some cosmic flaw, they became known as the Nobles. Pretty much means the same thing, but it's a title more commonly reserved for martyrs or tragic figures who toil in futility. The new scripture states it will require divine intervention for the nobles to achieve victory, so there's at least one thing to be hopeful for. Unfortunately, a more recent tenet of our ever-unfolding myth states that the aspect of hope itself is dead on arrival. So we saw that. Jake is dead. His dream self is dead. Which means he can't god tier. Because remember, when your dream self dies, you cannot god tier unless you god tier the way that either Jade did or the way that Rose and Dave did. Rose and Dave was able to god tier by being on the god tier beds that are hidden within the labyrinth of the center of Dursa's moon. So in the center of the moons, both Prospit and also whatchamacallit, Prospit and Durse, there are god tier beds. So if you do die, like, and you have to use your second life, you can still god tier, but it's very difficult to do. Aradia did it. Rose and Dave did it. But the chances of actually pulling it off are so uniquely difficult that it's safe to say you probably won't god tier if your dream self dies. So yeah, R.I.P. Jake, I guess. Brain buffering today? Yeah. I mean, it's just one of those days, I guess. I'm just gonna take it as it is. Yeah. I'm just gonna try my best to stay hydrated. Look forward to my new socks that Liv has decided to spend hard-earned money on. Which, by the way, is insane. Also, will note, most expensive socks I've ever owned. But yeah. So, Jake's probably not going to god tier. And if any of the others die in their dream self, Pretty sure they're not going to go tier 2. Except maybe, I will say, maybe Dirk. And the reason why I say that is because he is a Strider. And those fuckers are tenacious as hell. They will find a way. They're the most efficient warriors in the entire fucking comic. Striders are deadly as fuck. I also can't imagine his dream self dying purely because he is perpetually awake. So, you know. Did I click this? Oh, yeah. Okay, right. So, let's go. Ooh. You bought me a voice pack. You have no room to talk about casually dropping money on things. Yeah, but I casually drop money on gifts for my friends when I can afford it. There's a fucking difference. This tablet contains an enthusiastic story about the Maid of Life, who is obviously you. Seems the author doesn't really understand human physiology. In the story, you're blowing bubbles in excitement, and there are allusions to the shiny layer of slime coating your skin. Can't read anymore. Fan fiction written by any species is always a tough read. Yeah, true. Oh, hey, there's a skull. You just gotta have it. Take turtle skull? Let's, for now, let's hold off on that. Should we take the turtle skull? You decide. I'll read this while we decide. It's strange to think the only one alive left in the land to greet the maid will be Hemera herself. What an incredible encounter between legends that will be. Of course, she will have been slumbering for centuries when the maid finally arrives. It's funny how all the stories we grew up believing have been changing. Of course, I love all our old stories, but personally I think the new ones are just as interesting. Yes, I know. Unpopular opinion. Wow, foreshadowing Homestuck 2, big time. This tablet appears to contain a hastily carved list of someone's favorite bugs. There's hardly any anecdotal lore or wisdom at all. You guess not all of these ancient tablets can be winners. This tablet was written by Crimson Ruse. Alright. Should we take the skull? Liv, what do you think? Yay, skull. Okay, alright, we'll take the skull. Alright. Oh. Jake's pestering you. You don't think you have it in you to answer after the last catastrophic counter? Not yet, at least. Take a look at what he has to say anyway. Do we bear the pain of checking? Like, do we check our pestrum to see what he's saying, or do we hold off and continue exploring? Can we handle the pain? Reminder, she foolishly said she wasn't attracted to him when she is, and then encouraged him to ask Dirk out. Law, whenever we get it, check the messages. Okay. Oh. Ahoy! Jane, yoo-hoo! Wait, what the fuck voice am I doing for him? No dice? Okie doke. Then I just wanted to see what was up with you. I figured you must be starting up the game by now. Can't wait to get the scoop. I just had a, let's say, encounter with Dirk's dumb robot. And, well, it's over now. Let's just leave it at that. Headed into the ruins now to seal the deal with this rabbit malarkey, finally. Then I can join you. Not a moment too soon, probably. I think this volcano is about to blow. It's making me mighty nervous, I'm not gonna lie. The ground's been shaking and everything. Whoop! There it goes again. Oh, frig, this is a big one. Oh, shit. His skull helmet computer ceased operating due to a severe blow to the head. Jake, wait. Oh no. Oh, there we go. We checked. And he is now currently unconscious. So, let's press on, shall we? So, one by one the nobles will arrive. And just as surely, one by one, their lights will be snuffed out. In the beginning, the light of our hope was lost. We must make do without it. And so must they. Then a mighty gust came and took the light of our life as well. And our people knew despair like never before. But the light soon renewed its flicker quite spontaneously, and has been shining strong since. All in the land rejoiced. That's a reference to Spade Slick stabbing Jane, her dream self, and then her dream self literally coming back to life. Because she's a hero of life. She could do shit like that. Our lights of heart and void will follow in time, long after our extinction. One will be extinguished, and then another, leaving only life as the guiding light. But they should remain long enough to illuminate the maid's path, and assist her with the housekeeping we've left behind. 4 lanterns suspended from the tower. They are very bright, but the green one is burnt out. There does not appear to be a way to light it. Okay. What's this? There is a skull-shaped indentation. Something probably needs to go in there. As for what, you think you'll need... Oh, thank you for reminding me to put my phone on fucking silent. God damn. Let me do that. Okay. Alright. There is a skull-shaped indentation. Something probably needs to go in there. As for what, you think you'll need one of your fanciest detective mustaches to crack that mystery. Put the skull in there? Yeah. Let's go. That skull won't fit. No. Stop. It's such an obvious mismatch. Don't even try. Jane, put the skull down. Okay, so we can't really do anything here, I don't think. I think that was it. Alright, let's back out. We have more to explore. Should we go to the cave? Or should we go back to where the tree is? Tree or cave? It is Coco's turn, that's true. Oh, my days. I need to stretch my neck. Coco? I don't think Coco's paying attention. I don't either. Liv, you can choose. Coco's probably either studying or stepped away. Let's move it along. I want to finish Homestuck this month, please. We got a week. Okay, caves are where bats live and I'm a bat, so go to the cave. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Ooh, it's very cavernous. This is interesting. More signs of life hidden in the cracks. It's as if the land wants to be lush and fertile, but nothing can survive on the surface. It's making the whole cave smell like a flower shop. Answer Roxy. J. Crocs. Urgent correspondence for Professor BFFC. Over. Studying a low EP today. Oh, okay. Alright. Roxy, you won't believe where I am right now. Bet you I will. Okay, maybe you will. But I'm in the game finally. It was considerably more outlandish than I was expecting. What were you expecting? For magic not to be real or something? Lol, what a dope. No, I was thinking, well, I don't know, something more like... Wow, okay, shush. Jane, I actually don't have any time. I have literally like 1 minute. I want to ask something. You talked to Jake about, you know, do I even need to wonk? That's why you're contacting me? Yes, hurry. Roxy, please. I don't think you understand. There are mysteries here. Real mysteries and puzzles to solve. That's cool. So how to go with Jake? Grown, dead dot croc, practice her love medicine on the English patient? Hardly. If you really want to know, I completely blew it with him forever. Satisfied? Oh, what the fuck? He asked me if I liked him, and in the heat of the moment, I panicked and said no. And then he went on this whole thing about Dirk, and that's that. Can we drop it now? Jane, this is totals the shittiest love report I've ever heard. It's not a love report. Will you stop it? Jane, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed about this. I want to just go there and smack your ass. Oh, I love her. You had him. Oh, Jane, sign. The only reason I gotta cut short on ripping you a new one for this debacle is the fact that everything is literally on fire right now. What? There's a fire? No, Jane, there's a fire when you go camping and pack marshmallows while smiling like an asshole. The whole neighborhood is burning down, by which I mean every fucking single building. Gotta go. Oh gosh, please be careful. Still, just SMF and H about this J thing. Ugh. Is she drunk? What the fuck? She's always drunk. She is an alcoholic. She is consistently drunk. She's also best girl. I love her so much. Ooh. It is a young seed pod yet to be released to the surface. Looks like it needs a lot more helium. Ooh, what is this? The switch has no power. It does nothing. You flip it up and down a bunch and nothing keeps on happening. Okay. Some very old stone tablets along with carving apparatus. We spent so long tending to our sacred seed pods. Each I cared for and released like a precious bubble glubbed from my own mouth. They would seed our planet in anticipation of the maid's arrival. Alas, it turned out we had the prophecy all wrong. Our scholars discovered she would not arrive for millions of years. Our kind would not survive to welcome her. So our elders gave us a new purpose. We must all go to work building our own graves. Some say this is not as much fun as tending to the seed pods and a life of simple agriculture. But I think it could be a blast. I'm just a balloonist, half-inflated kind of guy, I guess. More old stone tablets. They say, when heart looks northwest, my seed pod will rise. I'm so proud of it. As a pod uses up its water, it becomes lighter and lighter. It eventually floats away into the medium. It's said that some very lucky few will eventually reach Skya itself. If you have a wish, you can carve it onto the pod. If it reaches Skya, your wish will come true. I want to carve something, but I can't think of what to wish for. Maybe some delicious bugs? Think, imagination. One time I really need you. We need to remember that. When heart looks northwest, my seed pod will rise. We know that Dirk is a prince of heart. And we know there is a lantern representing him. So there must be a way to make it face northwest. Carve something in the seed pod. Yeah, let's do it. Carving stuff is even harder than drawing stuff. And frankly, you're not sure even Skya can deliver on this wish. You blew it so hard, but hey, a girl can dream. Carve Jake onto it. Wow. Alright. Let's keep moving. Bones. A little chamber full of bones. You guess the remains of an old salamander or something. This is such a piss poor burial job. There's a skull weighing this thing down. Could it be an obvious booby trap? Gonna take some bravery to swipe it. What do you say? Take salamander skull? I'm guessing we should just collect all the skulls. Let's do that. Ooh. Ooh, that had a space symbol on it. Did you see that? Oh no, wait. That was void. That was the void symbol. My bad. The door is locked. There's a strange symbol on it, which you find mysteriously alluring. The more you look at it, the more you think it's just so cool. You could totally see wearing that thing on a shirt. Yeah. As someone who was a hero of life, I find this symbol of life to weirdly look like a tentacle. And if you know anything about Homestuck and the biology of trolls, I mean, yeah, I guess it is a symbol of life. Anyway, what is that? Are these just graphical glitches? Okay, all right. Let's go back, dip out. Okay, should we try the skull we just got? Anything can look like a tentacle if you're fucked up enough in the head. I mean, it really does look like a tentacle, though. It's not that I'm, like, reaching. It's that it really does look like a tentacle. Let's see. Let's see if this one fits. It does fit! Let's go! Okay. Okay. The lanterns have been hoisted. 3 beams of light shine from the tower. Let's fucking go, fellas. The thing spits the skull back out. You grab it. No reason to squander a perfectly good puzzle skull. You think Jake would agree. Ooh, Jake is pestering us. Is this the same conversation? Yep. Okay, never mind. Alright, can we... If only had a small accomplice, spry enough to climb up there. Oh, I think we need little Sebastian. I think we need little Sebastian, so we need to try and find him. Okay, right, let's dip out. We got some lights going. Oh, let's check see if anything's working in here now that we've activated some stuff. Who knows? We might be lucky. Is this working now? No. Okay. Is this... No. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I guess we're going to the tree now. It's Lil Sebastian. Lil Sebastian, what are you doing all the way out here? It looked like you were going down with the ship. Your fidgety little legs sure do help you get around fast. Anyway, you shouldn't be dancing around here in the middle of nowhere unsupervised like this. You should come along. Take Lil Sebastian. Yeah. We got Lil Sebastian. Nice. Also, You. I love this person. I think they're sweet. Oh, wait. Hold on. Huzzah! You did it! Oh, hello. Did what exactly? Made it to Lokar. Your own personal planet inside the game. Tailored to your personal quest. I've observed you here before, of course. But this is the first time I've contacted you here. Better to keep things on the up and up vis-a-vis our mutual linearity. No? Sure. Sure? Yeah, sorry. I'm still feeling a little overwhelmed by what just happened. A giant pit seems to have swollen my household. My dad is missing too. I think I should try to find him as soon as possible. I understand. Pardon my grumpy demeanor. I just had a nap and did not sleep well. You call this grumpy? Wasn't I being? Not exactly. Well, good. I do my best. Really, as if my dreadful nap were not bad enough, I woke up to find my co-player has made a terrible mess in here. But the good news is he has at least agreed to play with me once and for all. Some people make nothing easy. That's good. But wait, I thought you said you've never met him. I haven't. Not in person. Then how did he make a mess in there? Did he break in your room while you were asleep? Oh, yes. Well, The thing with that is this. The thing with that is that we should talk about something else. Huh? Why must you be such a vigilant gumshoe, Jane? Always with the gumshoery. Pitch that puzzle savvy towards the conundra littered about your planet. I'm becoming grumpy again. Do forgive me. What do you think of the place, by the by? Your new home. Oh, it's rather desolate. Pretty eerie, actually. I haven't run into anyone at all. I think I might be alone here. Yes, isn't it great? The balloons are nice, I suppose. Reminds me much of home. So peaceful, so much space to yourself and time to think. You're so lucky. I can't wait to get to my planet. Yeah, but what about your brother? Right, about that. Gotta run. Ta, kisses, all that stuff. Hey. There we go. Alright, let's keep going, I guess. Ooh. Interesting. Creature carved into the side of the hill, probably a member of an ancient species that went extinct long ago, leaving behind the remains of this ancient civilization. Looks like the mirror at the top is designed to reflect light in different directions, depending on the color of the beam. How mysterious. It's a good old light reflection puzzle. Oh boy, here we go. Can't see a thing in any of these holes. It's too dark. Maybe if you could find some way to shine a light down there. Another one of these colourful, buoyant pods emerging from its hole. Thousands of these things. Whoa! Shikari Tani, thank you so much for the raid. Let's go! It's time to jam! Thank you so much. Wow, thank you for the follow, guys. Wow, thank you so much. Let's give you a shout out. That's crazy. Thank you so much. How was your stream? What did you do? Also, Jadelyn Marie, thank you so much for the follow. Mika, thank you so much for the follow. Watch some of the Love and Deep Space videos. Ooh. Which ones? Activate. You have activated my lad's toggle. The video essays. The fish. Thank you for the follow, Becky. I appreciate it. I want to get back to Love and Deep Space once I finish Homestuck. There's a lot that I have to go through. The lad support deserves a follow. I am a very big Love and Deep Space fan. I've been grinding in Love and Deep Space because I just unlocked Abyssal Walker. Fucking hell. But yeah. Yeah, we did. We bonded over Love and Deep Space. Thank you so much for the follow, Luna. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone who's new here. This is very overwhelming and very sweet. I genuinely appreciate it. At the moment, I am getting through Homestuck because it's Homestuck month. Hopefully, once I'm finished, I can get back to my usual of playing Love and Deep Space every Saturday, because Saturday is for the lads, as we all know. Yeah, of course, thank you so much for the lurk. We do have a lurk command. And enjoy yourself. If you need to raid and run, I totally get that. Please take care of yourselves. You're lovely. They're in good hands. I hope so. I'm a yapper by trade, so I will go on tangents. I'm warning you now. This is a comic. For those of you who don't know Homestuck, this is an insane... I don't normally look like this. Normally, wait for it, I look normally like this. And this is not my final model design. My model is actually going to look like this. And it's due next month. So I just want to let you know what I actually look like. So yeah. I just want to let you guys know, this is a special circumstance. It's Homestuck month, so I'm reading through all of Homestuck, which is a comic written by Andrew Hussey. It started in 2009. It finished in 2016. It is 200,000 words longer than the Bible. We are, how many pages in? 4,820 pages in. So there's a lot of reading, a lot of voice acting that's going into it. We have fun here. We're very chill. I'm very much a type of streamer that you would put on in the background when you're doing things. So don't be upset if you're not active in the chat. That's totally okay. In an empty room, I can have a 6-hour conversation. So do not worry. Do not feel pressured to be here. Do not feel pressured to engage. Thank you so much for everyone being here. I look forward to my future Love and Deep Space streams now. It's going to be very fun. I'm also incredibly feral, and I'm a Caleb main, so you know. Oh boy. If you know nothing about Homestuck and you're getting dropped in the middle of the story, it's okay. I feel your pain. I'll hold your hand. Yeah. A Caleb main. Yes, a Caleb main. Also, Luna, thank you so much for the follow. Also, thank you everyone for helping me hit my follower goal. I just got the notification of my follower goal completed. Thank you everyone, that's so sweet of you. I'm trying to get to affiliate, so this means a lot to me. That's how you know he's unhinged. The thing is, a lot of people are like, there's a reason why he's this way. We can fix him. And I'm just like, I want to make him worse. Raph and Caleb girly, so yeah. Man. I have the same personality as Raphael, so I can't hate him. Because everything he does, I'm like, same. Me too. We're both ENTPs, so yeah. We're both sassy. I'm gay though, so I don't know if the sass is the personality or if it's just that I'm le gibet de quoi. But yeah, welcome in everyone. Also make sure to read chat rules, of course. I should mention that, but thank you all for coming in. Tani, thank you so much for the raid. I'm so very grateful. Probably the best derailment of a stream that's ever happened to date. Zane main, Silas second. Ooh. You'll get along with Liv, my mod. Liv is a Zane girly. Liv's about to jump in and be like, me too! Fun fact, by the way, my PC, I named my PC after Zane. Because my PC is like all white. It's like super custom. It's all white, and when all of the lights are on, it kind of goes like bluish white, and it looks like ice. So I named my PC after Zane. He deserves head pats. Rafi deserves head pats, tummy rubs, and snacks. He just wants to be a little princess. And I would be happy to serve. I'd love to cook for him, actually. Also, actually, kind of Xavier. I would love to cook for Xavier. I'm a good cook. I love cooking. I would love to cook for Xavier. I made a pasta bake today, and it was absolutely banging. I want Xavier snuggles. Ooh. I feel like with his fluffy hair, yeah. He's very comfy core, isn't he? I like all the boys. I think they're all great. I did crash out when I lost my 50-50 to Zane once. It was for Caleb Smith, which I have got. But, oh, I crashed out. I was like, God damn it, Zane. Why? I should probably give you guys a heads up on what Homestuck is about. Just in case any of you stick around. Again, you don't have to. If you need to take care of yourself, you want to take a break, you can. I'm going to be here for a little while. This is a flash game within a comic. This is very common for Homestuck. You don't deserve the sexy snowman. That's so mean. I'll give you my Zane luck. I honestly should give Liv my Zane luck as well, because I got Zane and... yeah, I got Zane, Zane's Catch-22. And I wasn't even pulling for it, which is crazy. I was pulling for, Raph, Silas, and Caleb. And I got Silas and Raphael, in, I think, the same temple. Was it those two I got together? No, I got Caleb. Was it Caleb and Raphael I got in the same temple? I got a double 5-star for the Catch-22. And that was, like, legendary for me. I was like, holy shit. Always lose to Caleb. It's a curse. Give me the Caleb luck. I will gladly take it. Take it. Lately I have been getting a lot of Xavier cards, but no Lumiere. So, you know, I gave up on Lumiere. I unlocked Abyssal Walker, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Abyss Walker. I can't say it right. My Mr. Freak Nasty. Love Xavier. Xavier's cute. Not my favorite, but he is super cute, and I will never turn down a cute moment with him. I like them a bit more dangerous and a bit more fucked up. Xavier's a whole freak, but yeah, he's also cute. Yeah, he is a freak. He's not enough of a freak for me, but... He's close, though. He's very close. So, just to be clear, Homestuck is a product of its time, just warning you. This is the unofficial Homestuck collection, which is a downloaded app that is on my PC. I have installed mods that replace slurs, so we won't see any slurs. And also just offensive jargon that's used in the comic, because it was written by a white man. So obviously, 2009, it was kind of... product of its time. Just to let you know, like, what this is. But I have taken measures to replace the slurs, and I have also worked very hard to address anything the slurs don't and condemn it, because obviously, you know, the author, not a great person. Quick Google will tell you that. The story itself is very good. However, it is, like many stories, flawed in some respects. It is definitely a one of a kind. They did try to make a sequel. It's terrible. It's... I take every opportunity to shit on Homestuck 2. We won't talk about it. I literally made it a banned word. You can't type Homestuck 2 in the chat. It's a banned word. So yeah, it's, to give you a summary of the story, it is a webcomic about 4 kids. No, Homestuck 2 is with a little, you know, this symbol, where is it? That symbol where the space is, because that's the title of Homestuck 2. It's got the little thing on it, like Homestuck squared or whatever it is. Yeah, there it is. Automod held a message for using channel blocked terms. Allow it to post to chat. I will allow it once as a demonstration of a banned word. There you go. Oh my god, LMAO. Yeah, that proves how much I hate the sequel, doesn't it? The story is good. It's a little hard to keep up with if you're bad at remembering names or information. Yeah. So the mods of my channel have made a Google Doc because this is their first time reading Homestuck, and they're making a Google Doc to follow all the information, and I go through it and I curate the Google Doc with them and fill in information they may have missed that I think is important. I've been a fan of this comic for over a decade. This takes me back to, like, my old Tumblr days of, like, Super Hulock, fucking Hetalia, Homestuck, those days. You know what I mean? So this is old school Tumblr. And it's basically the best isekai ever. If you like anime isekais, Homestuck is the best isekai. Bunch of kids play a video game, it ends the world, and the video game is a cosmic mechanic that allows you to create a brand new universe and rule over that universe as gods. The kids so far failed playing the game and had to scratch their game and start again. We are now in the scratched session where the children's guardians are now teenagers and the children are now the guardians of these children version of the guardians. Very timey-wimey. I've cried over Homestuck more than once. It's fun. Yeah. Also, there are aliens called trolls. I look like one of them right now. There are 12 of them. They are all the Zodiac. So, you know, you can drop your Zodiac in chat if you want me to tell you about what you would be like if you were a troll. But yeah, they're the Zodiac. They also played the game that made the kids' universe, the first one. And their universe was created by a scratch because their ancestors also played the game in a different universe as teenagers again. It's very fucking... it's very sci-fi, but it's also very gay. So, you know, we're currently waiting for Dirk and Jake to be like, will they? Won't they? Interesting. Also, Carcat had a meltdown over penis Ouija last time. It was very funny. And it was because he wants to date someone that he thinks is dating another person. There's a lot of romance involved, but it's very complicated because they're all fucking teenagers. It's a lot. At the end of the day, you don't have to follow it completely. Just join us for the ride, and yeah, I hope you have some fun. And again, if you want to leave, if you want to raid and run, totally okay, totally understand. I do that a lot. If you just want to lurk, totally fine. We have a lurk command. And thank you for that, Stream Elements. I appreciate it. Yes, I do also have a throne, but please take care of yourself first. Always prioritize yourself first. But yeah, okay, right. Let's get into it, shall we? Whew. Let's get back to it. Another one of those colourful, buoyant pods emerging from its hole. Thousands of these things roam around, seeding and watering the planet, yet nothing grows. Interesting. Okay, so I don't think we can move this. So I think we're gonna have to go back. Maybe find a way to move it. We have little Sebastian now, so we can go to the lanterns and try to move the lanterns. Alright, let's see if we can move the lanterns. Tell little Sebastian to climb up. Yeah. Look at that little robot bunny go. Look at this little dude. Look at this little dude. Alright, rotate the lanterns. Yes. Okay. Let's see what that's done. Let's look around. Let's check the cave first. See if there's anything different in the cave. Who knows? Might have changed something. Maybe? Nothing seems different here. Wait, we have another skull, don't we? Oh no, Huh. Okay. Can we use the switch? No, it has no power. Okay, right. I just wanted to check, see if anything in the cave had changed. Alright, let's go to this and see. Oh, now it's got the blue light on it. Okay, so we have to move the lanterns. We can't move the actual monuments. Oh boy. So I guess we're doing it again. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. So I think Roxy's is shining on it now. Because that's Roxy's color. It's pink. Alright, let's do it. This is a very point and click. Yeah, it's shining in the hole. It's illuminating an object at the bottom, but it's way too far down for you to jump. If only had a nimble little helper to send down there to investigate. You motherfucker! And now I have to go all the way back to get little Sebastian. You bitch. Alright, let's do it. Angry clicking. Ah! Okay. Alright, little Sebastian. Come here. Alright, let's go. We love little Sebastian. He's the best little bunny. Oh, I guess Liv Tyler was a good bunny too. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's send him down. What is that? Oh, that's cool. We have another crypt to explore. Alright. Okay, let's enter mausoleum. Let's do it. Oh, it's gone down again. Okay. Okay. I would like to collect Sebastian. Oh, I can't. Okay. Alright. Oh, we have a skull. Yeah, let's do it. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Flip switch. Those are bugs. Oh, they're scarabs. Okay. What can I put? Oh! Can I put a cake on here? Yeah. Okay, cool. I wonder. I want to take the cake. Because I want the door open. Oh! That was so by accident. Holy shit. They ate the cake. Oh my god, guys. I'm a fucking genius. I'm actually a genius. Accidental genius. It happens sometimes. It is what it is. Can't have your cake and eat it too, Pops. Good job on being a genius. Thank you. Do I get a cake for being a genius? We'll see. Alright. Do I have little Sebastian with me? Okay, I think I have little Sebastian with me. It's gonna go get a cupcake. If you keep doing good, I'll share. Yay! Thank you. I would love a cupcake. Do I have any sweet food in the house? I have tocino, but that's it. Do you guys like tocino? It's Filipino sweet cured pork. It's fucking delicious. Okay. Wait, we have 3 skulls, don't we? Wait, we have 3 skulls. We have 3 skulls. So... Wait, what? Okay, that one fits. Alright, cool. Okay, that one fits. But we need this skull. Shit. Okay. I guess we're not quite done yet. Guess you could say we're ahead. If you weren't a mod, I would have put you in timeout for that. I fucking hate you. Alright. Let's... Okay, we do have little Sebastian with us. Okay, that's good. Let's rotate the lanterns again. I don't think that helps us, though. I really don't think that's going to help us. Yeah, it's not going to help us. I don't think there's anything over here anymore. Love you too. Yeah, you know. You know. I'm so confused by what to do next. Oh wait, can we put the skull back in? Nope, okay, never mind. Alright. Rotate the lanterns again. Alright, that's Dirk's. Maybe... Would that be northwest? No, that's not northwest, is it? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. That's just going straight up. I don't know if straight's the right word to use when referring to Dirk, but still. God, I'm getting flashbacks to when I got stuck on the fucking, you know that puzzle in Myst, MYST? It's an old school puzzle game. I got stuck on it for like 5 years. I'm not even joking. Okay, let's try this. I don't think straight is a word you can just use to describe any of these characters. I mean, I think Jane is straight. I'm trying to think. None of the trolls. Absolutely none of the trolls. But that's because they don't understand the concept of LGBT. Because they just date whoever. They don't care. Hmm. What the fuck? I don't know where to go. Oh wait, let's go back. Oh! Oh, there's more. Okay, alright. So... Oh, God, okay. Alright, there's so much more than I thought there was. I'll be dull. Okay. It's okay. I can do this. Listen, I'm autistic. I can do puzzles. Alright, let's rotate them. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Still too dark to see much. You don't want to risk tossing Seb down without knowing what's at the bottom. There must be a way down there. So we need to get this one shining as well. Alright. Alright, let's go, bud. I think that's the one. Let's take him, just in case. So we don't have to come all the way back for him, you know? Damn it, that wasn't enough. Okay. Boy. Okay, so it's the orange beam of light here. Come on, little Seb, let's do it. There we go. Yep. There we go. Rotate those lanterns, and maybe that's the one? Let's do it. No, that was not it at all. Not even in the slightest. Why didn't that work? Okay, so it's the beam of light that comes across here. Alright. It's a bit tedious, and it's a bit annoying, but we can do it. Rotate the lanterns. Oh, maybe it's this one. Wait, no, let's get a little Seb just in case, because I don't want to have to come back for him. I really don't. Like, I don't want to get all the way there, find out I've done it, and then have to go all the way back to get him. Because that would just be really irritating. What the fuck is going on? What is this? Should we take a hydration break? Everyone, remember to hydrate. Have a little snack. Oh, and if you're on prescribed medications, make sure to take your meds. Oh. This puzzle game's getting the better of me. I'm about to fight someone. Horrid at puzzles or anything that requires an intelligence check, so it can't help you. Yeah, that's the problem. My intelligence stat's not that high. My wisdom stat's high, but my intelligence isn't. Much better with charisma. Wait, no, get low sub. Get low sub. Come on, there we go. Damn it. Okay, so we've tried every iteration. Nothing's working. So we're missing something. We're missing something, and I don't know what it is. No power. I'm like trying to see if there's a skull I've missed. Are we missing a skull? Yeah, we are missing a skull. There's a skull that's supposed to go in here, but I don't know, like, how to get that skull. I'm like clicking around. Because we know this area. Don't need to mess with this. Alright. Let's see. Oh, I don't have little Sebastian with me. Let me get little Sebastian. I feel like having him is going to be very helpful. Huh? I have him. I'm so confused. Can I not use Lord Sebastian in some way while I'm here? Is there anything I can do? Wait. When heart looks northwest, my seed pod will rise. When heart looks northwest, my seed pod will rise. There's no power. It doesn't fit. And I can't put anything on this pedestal, apparently. The Maid's Palace will be clear. Okay. The fuck? I have a little helper. I have little Sebastian with me. I'm gonna have to start Googling. I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna have to start Googling. Oh, so no head. Yeah. So no head. Oh, it's literally called Mist Stuck. No wonder it feels like mist. That's why. Okay. Part 1. Okay. Right. Okay, that's the mausoleum. That's where we are. Okay, right. Mausoleum rises up from a bigger hole. Crocodile skull on the switch. And a lever takes a skull, signaling the entrance behind her. Next to the door, makes palace, a wall indentation of 3 skulls slides down over the chamber of bones. We've seen that. Pulls the lever, releasing scarab beetles. Puts cake on the switch, unsealing the room, causing the skull wall to slide up. When Jane leaves the room, scarabs eat the cake, both sealing the room, causing the skull wall to slide down again. Okay. Returns to the light. Little Sebastian rotates them one more time. Returns a second fork. Returns the second fork in the road. Enters the cave. Inside the cave, the light of heart has reflected to hit the inactive switch. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Right. So. Give me a minute. Alright. The light has to hit the switch. I don't know if that's right. Let's find out. There it is. Did it. We got it. Okay, I had to Google it, but still. Alright, we did it. Seed pod has been released, leaving behind an empty husk. Will it reach sky? You suppose you'll never know. Can I... Is there anything... I can't... Oh, that's what these are. They're mirrors. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, so we used that. Wait. Is that it? That's not going to be helpful, is it? Yeah, that's not helpful. That's not helping me. I need to know where to get the other skull. Hold on. God fucking damn it. Where is it? Oh wait, what? Apparently a skull was released. What do you mean a skull was released? Oh, there. Bro, that's so hard to see. We got the skull. Let's go. There it is. Yes! We did it. And we got a boombox, sorry. Alright, cool. We did it. Alright, cool. Thank you, Google. Proceed to the next page. Let's do it. We finally did it. You verify whether or not you made it to the end of the game, as shown above. If not, you decide to consult the walkthrough for guidance. Yeah, I already did that, don't worry. Proceed. Let's go. Oh, it's AR. It's Duck's fucking AI. Roxy, welcome in! How are you? How you doing? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Alright. Are you ready for some voice acting? Let's go. Looks like you're getting the hang of these puzzles. Nice work.
Thank you. That last skull was a doozy, to be honest.
Yeah, you fucking tongue me. You fucking skull. Yeah, I guess. If you have human brains, sure. Personally, I already solved all conceivable skull puzzles for all possible skull states. Which is a thing that's like no big deal for me.
Har har. Hey, I thought you couldn't see me once I left the house.
I can't. Not through the service viewport. But I can still monitor your progress through little Sebastian. He and I are linked the hell up, cyber-wise. We're so tight like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah?
It's like, he's the Incredible Hulk's pants, and I'm his monstrous package yearning to bust loose. Why is it so loud? It's so loud, right? The fuck? Better than ever since I got to see this. Yeah, I'm having a good time. now that I'm past the fucking skull puzzle, I'm happy. Bleh, why? Jane, it seems there is a way bigger average probability that you do not want to discuss Bruce Banner's megalithic gamma schlong.
That figure would be sitting pretty at 100%.
Holy shit. Some of my circuits exploded. That number was intense to robo-consider.
Okay, let's stop talking about stupid things for a minute. What a completely absurd environment for a typical blithering discourse. I'm hot on the prowl for some more clues about this strange and mysterious land. What?
I don't know. Just haha to that.
Anyway, I think I'm getting closer to finding where my house went. Then I can reunite with Dad, and together we can sleuth this great big pickle of a planet.
Well, good news is your house should be just ahead, if you keep following the trail.
Yes, I knew it.
Bad news is your dad's not there anymore.
Oh, no.
I guess he got antsy, left you to explore. Maybe he's looking for you. I tried to block him from leaving with some furniture, but the dude was having none of it.
Golly, why did he have to leave? This really complicates matters. I hope he doesn't get lost.
Don't worry, we'll find him. I'll have Seb search within a likely radius. The little guy's real fast.
Yeah, good idea.
In the meantime, you better go find your house. We aren't making any progress in this game without it. It's kind of central to gameplay, you know. If you need Seb to do anything from afar, just message me. I'll give him the orders. Got it?
Got it. Thanks.
Okay. Let's keep going. Ooh! Something is clogging the hole. Remove it. Yes. It's Dad's hat. Yo, he needs his hat. You got your dad's hat. Looks like it got sucked into one of the air holes. Luckily, he always keeps some spares in his wallet. But this means he came by this way earlier. Interesting. There it is. Okay. We have a bunch of mirrors. Oh, we have to fuck around with the lights again. Okay. Are we not going to talk about the fact that he has more in his wallet? I mean, it shouldn't surprise us because, like, we saw, whatchamacallit, John's dad even carried his car in his wallet. So, like, the inventory system's weird. But he kept, like, loads of shaving cream and things like that in his inventory as well. So yeah, there's no surprise that he has like spares. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to... How do I get out of this? I want to get to the lanterns. Can I not get to the lanterns? Oh, we can do it this way now. Fucking fantastic. That's what we want. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Alright. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Once more. No, twice more. Twice more, because Jake's isn't working. Yeah, there we go. And then this one. Flip switch. Okay. We just super inflated it, I guess. Oh, it's gonna get lodged. Your house has finally resurfaced. You retrace your steps back home. Sadly, your father will not be waiting for you there. Still, better to regroup before you go off looking for him. There we go. Oh, fuck! I forgot about this. Jane. Tea kettle moment. Shut the fuck up. Oh my gosh. So you guys know who this is, don't you? You remember him. A friendly clown welcomes you to Lokar. It seems he would like to be your guide. For those of you who don't remember, this is Gamzee. You know, the one who went on a fucking murder spree and killed multiple people. Yeah, that guy. Will you let him be your guide? No or fuck no? Proceed to the next page. Cautiously approach. This is a symbol of rage, by the way. This, Gamzee's god tier is the Bard of Rage. You cautiously approach your new guide. Wait, you said you didn't want him to be your new guide. The friendly clown strongly advises you to reconsider. You do not reconsider. Hell to the no is the answer I was looking for. You ask him who he is, but he maintains his cryptic, serene expression in perfect silence. You give some thought to sidling away from the awkward encounter and go inside when the clown finally speaks up. He wants to know if you'd like to buy these motherfucking potions. He's like Floey, but a clown. Flowey. I don't know Undertale very well at all. But that sounds correct. I'm not sure if it is, but it sounds correct. You examine the clown's wares with due skepticism. He assures you that all his wicked elixirs are motherfucking magic and all that. The clown sure likes to say motherfuck a lot, and it's making you feel uneasy. You may notice, think if Mickey Mouse was homicidal Daisy. Yeah, he's definitely Flowey, yeah. 100%. Yeah. You may notice that all of these potions are very specific colours. Very specific colours. Has anyone made the connection yet? Anyone who obviously was present for previous streams and knows the story? It's blood. It's troll blood. Trolls have different coloured blood, by the way, for people who are new here. And he went on a murder spree and killed a bunch of them, and then stole their dead bodies. Straight up just started hoarding corpses. And now he's selling, this is Tavros's blood, this is Fefri's blood, this is Equius's blood, this is Nepta's blood, this is Eridan's blood. Eridan's my favourite character, so of course, dead. This is Vriska's blood, and this is Solix's blood. Hey, I'm the vampire. Hey. You fucking clown. Yeah, but troll blood is not the same. You were to drink troll blood, you'd be a rainbow drinker. Not a vampire. Bronze potion, 420 boon dollars. The clown says one sip of this potion will cause you to lose the use of your legs. However, you will become an excellent kisser. A trade that is more than motherfucking fair, he says. Personally, you think someone would have to be suicidal to drink that heinous brown liquid. Buy a bronze potion. Should we? Should we buy Tavros' blood? Oh no. We're gonna have to like we're gonna have to have a fucking team meeting. Are we buying the blood, guys? Are you actually considering making purchase from a pre-2006 murder clown? 2016? Yeah, I'm considering it. God, do you remember the murder clowns? I got chased by one of those. Well, he tried to chase me. I think he was trying to scare me, but I was not in the mood. He like ran at me. It was like a side path that's very desolate with not very good lighting, and it was late. He like jumped out from the side bushes. It was a weird night because I was not in a mood because at the time I had really shitty friends. So I was in a bad mood and I was walking home. And this fucker just like started chasing me, trying to. And I turned to him and I said, "You really want to try this? Do you really want to try this with me? Like, try it. See what fucking happens, bro." And he backed off immediately. I have no time for murderous clowns. You know what, let's buy it. Fuck it. You buy one bronze potion. It's like a brown nightmare in a bottle. When the clown isn't looking, you chuck it over the side of your house cliff. Okay. Fuchsia potion. 420 boon dollars. This lovely looking potion is supposed to have powerful healing properties. A must-have in the inventory of an up-and-coming maid of life. Remember that Pfeffery is a witch of life, so she healed the mayor, who was killed by Jack Noir. Let's buy it. You equest to a single fuchsia potion. Yippee. Pointless pink slop. Indigo potion. He says this potion will make you strong. He gets to be pretty handy to be strong, except that it's probably bullshit and the potion doesn't do that at all. You buy an indigo potion and shrug. Now there's something you won't be drinking anytime soon. Olive potion. This gross-looking pea soup elixir is touted as a powerful love potion. Just sneak a few drops into the beverage of your object of affection, and he or she will fall head over heels for you. Literally, in the event of that your sweetheart-to-be is decapitated. You are very wary of this claim, of course, but you guess it couldn't hurt to have one bottle on hand. You buy one olive potion. Ugh, this stuff looks nasty. You're gonna have to sneak it into an especially strong drink if you don't want Jake to notice. Wait, did you say Jake? You mean, of course, hypothetically, any person you give this to. Strictly in the name of science. Yeah, this conversation's over. Jane, let's not give people love potions. This reeks of foreshadowing. It's not foreshadowing, it's referencing what's already happened. So, like, the olive potion is representative of Nepeta, because Nepeta is an olive blood. She is a rogue of heart, and she was a big shipper. She loved shipping, and she drew a lot of, like, shipping art, and she was hopelessly in love with Carcat. So that's what this is referencing. Violet potion, 420 boon dollars. This potion is imbibed by anyone who wants to exhibit unabated lust for all he or she encounters, as well as to behave like more of a douchebag. You wonder why anyone would want that. He gives you a sly wink and says nothing more. You say no thanks, but he asks you if you want to buy it anyway. That's... Why'd you gotta do my boy dirty like that? It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, if you even breathe in his direction, he'll ask you on a date. But still, come on. He's desperate. Leave him alone. It's not his fault, okay? He's desperate. You snap up a violent potion. Sure, why the hell not? Might as well round out your collection of this useless slime. He deserves the strays. Okay, just because I agree doesn't mean we have to say it out loud. Okay. Cobalt Potion. He claims the potion endows its drinker with incredible luck. He then does a stupid-looking jig on your fridge, clicking the heels of his dumb elf shoes. You find that a bit hard to swallow. Not just because it's implausible, but because that blue muck is just straight up nasty. He doesn't get the joke. He tucks another 420 of your hard-earned loot into his cavernous codpiece and gives you a bottle of the blue stuff. Good fucking choice, he says. You roll your eyes. Gold Potion. This sickly mustard goo is supposed to make your hacking skills go bananas. Like you would ever care about that. He says, not so fast though, for its benefits are twofold. It also makes a pretty killer substitute for grub sauce in a pinch. Whatever, you buy one, flip the clown another cool 420. You wonder why they're all that price. What's the deal with that number anyway? Poor naive Jane. You have no idea how that number culturally means smoking weed, and how stoners think it's funny. You're a smart girl, but there are some things you don't understand, and that makes you more endearing. It's so fucking condescending. Like, imagine condescending your own fucking main character. Alright, I think we're done here. The first question that pops into your head while examining this fellow, of course, is where did he get that outrageous outfit? You don't really have the gumption to ask. But if you had to take a wild guess, you're almost certain the answer would be hand-waved away with the word shenanigans. See, look, he's waving his hand preemptively, as if reading your mind. Truly, this clown is wise. Here's a codpiece. Good grief, look at that magnificent codpiece. It's absolutely transfixing. You don't want to stare, but how it arrests the eye, it's hard to look away. But you somehow find the wherewithal to pry your eyes from its prodigious heft. The clown catches you staring, and his smile broadens a bit. Fucking terrible. Oh, God. Alright, we did our purchases. I'm going to take a very quick bathroom break. So we are going to very quickly just take a little break. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, we're back. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Alright, let's get back into it, shall we? There we go. Okay, what the fuck are you gonna do with all these stupid potions? Talk about buyer's remorse. You've had enough of this vulgar clown and his pushy potion peddling. You do not want him to be your guide, and you politely ask him to leave your property. Gamzee retrieved contraband from chest of whimsy. The clown says he can all motherfucking abide about that. He doesn't want to get his step onto any motherfucking toes. But he says if he's not going to be your guide, you gotta at least have someone as a guide. To all guide you on your way through this quest of miracles. He tells you to hold your shit while he retrieves something from his chest of whimsy. You say, you mean the refrigerator? He acts like he didn't even hear you. So you remember I said he was hoarding the corpses of the dead trolls? Yeah. Yeah. Also, he's been kissing Tavros. He has formed Tavros's lips into a kissy face. I fucking hate this guy. Alright. He is throwing all of Tavros's body and his robo legs and all of Vriska into the prototype sprite. Kill the clown, for real. Torso flail. Fucking same, Jane. Same. He is prototyping Tavros and Vriska together. Jane, say hello to your new guide. I don't even know what voice to do for these two. I think I'm gonna go with, because they have very different voices. I think I'm gonna use Tavros's voice, because Vriska's voice kind of sounds like a few other characters, just a little bit more snarky and dramatic. So I'm gonna use Tavros's voice. It's a little bit more unique. Do you have any voice effects on your mic? I wish I did. Because I would love to use like maybe like a ghostly resonating echo, something like that. But I can't. Sorry, I don't know how to do that. I should probably look into that though. I will look into that. What the fuck happened? My personality is, just absolutely fucking, irresponsible. Jane is just screaming. Honk. No. No. No, no. No. No, no. You have to undo this somehow. Are you listening to me, clown? And whoever the fuck you are, make me stop being this thing. Huh? Okay, I'm sorry for screaming there. That fellow over there just caught me quite off guard with this, stunt. You seem quite upset. I think we should try to calm down and figure out what to do. Yeah. Well, first of all, my name is Jane. Pleased to meet you. What's yours? My name? Fuck. My name? It's nothing. I am a stuttering, repellent, unholy abomination. Oh dear. You have no idea how fucking much I hate myself right now. Bro, imagine being dead and being brought back an abomination, because this isn't the first time this has happened in Homestuck. So true. It's always the sprites, too. Literally happened to Jade. Jade was prototyped. Her dead dream self was prototyped with a fucking dog. They Full Metal Alchemist Jade. Oh, she's a dog girl. Oh no. Anyway, you have no idea how fucking much I hate myself right now. Honk. Quiet, you. This is all your fault. Look at what you've done. Shut up. I hate you both. I hate everything. I hate the way I falteringly speak out my jumbled thoughts. I hate how I drag out the things I say sometimes. I don't even know which parts of myself are hating which things. Anyone who pulls a show Tucker needs to die a million deaths. So, I just hate everything. Hey, clown, can you do something? This poor creature shouldn't exist. Ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Tavrisprite. So, Tavrisprite is a mistake, basically. Tavrisprite should not exist. Oh no. This is their spirit, by the way. They're dead. This is the afterlife. Okay, I can read their voices now. Alright. Let me hydrate. Tavros, this fucking sucks. What? What do you mean, what? For starters, that completely horrible shared body resurrection. Bullshit that just happened. You were there, remember? That's kind of the point. Oh, yeah. I don't know, it wasn't so bad. I think maybe we were overreacting about being one person. Overreacting my ass. What a nightmare. Still making my ghostly skin crawl just thinking about it. No, I think I decided you're being unreasonable. It was cool being alive again for a while, as a strange, unsettling mutant. If we didn't explode ourselves so fast, it could have been an adventure, maybe. Oh, sure. That's easy for you to say. You weren't the one getting the short end of the shared personality stick. Maybe if her personality was as much an upgrade to mine as mine was to yours, it would have been cool. I would have been cool with it. You might be right. Actually, it's pretty neat. What? Getting to feel all the amazing self-esteem you get to feel. I didn't really know what it felt like. I mostly knew what the pretend kind was like. So, thank you for letting me feel that, I guess. You're welcome. Now that you mention it, maybe there was a silver lining to that freak show. Someone else finally got a chance to feel firsthand how great it is being me. Yeah, it must be pretty great overall. So, aside from being partially me briefly, how have you been? Okay, dead mostly. Yeah, me too. Yeah, hey, sorry about that, by the way. She was the one who killed him, by the way. About what? About killing you? Wasn't very cool of me. Oh, right. I almost forgot that even happened. How could you forget? Haven't you been pissed off at me about it? No, I mean, it was pretty much my fault, I think. I I attacked you in my bogus self-esteem, and I paid the ultimate price. No, you idiot. That's not what happened at all. I stabbed you through the chest because I was being a huge bitch. I mean, it was a long time ago, but that's not really how I remember it. Ugh. Stop being so stupid. So stupid. No, you're stupid. You're such a pain in the ass when you're dead. Ugh. Let's just agree it was my fault and drop it. No, but okay. Man, being dead is such a drag. I don't know if I can deal with this shit anymore. I think it's alright. Oh, come on. So boring. What a completely pointless and hollow existence this is. And if the existential malaise wasn't bad enough, now I have to be constantly watching out for that fucking orange guy. Orange guy? The orange guy. Haven't you seen him? No. That's the writer of the comic, by the way. That is a glorified self-insert. It doesn't even have a different name. It's literally just Andrew Hussey. And weirdly, he is chasing after this character and proposing to her. And it's worth noting that at her time of death, she was about 13 years old. So, yeah, really fucking weird and creepy. And I don't want to dwell on it too much, but I will condemn it to hell. Well, there's an orange guy. You mean the bird version of Dave? No, not Tavrisprite. It's just some random pointless orange guy who's been hassling me for some reason. I can't catch a break. And if that weren't enough of a nuisance, we've apparently got to deal with getting yanked out of the afterlife without a moment's notice by some bozo in a codpiece to participate in his grotesque body fusion pranks. Between you and me, I'm starting to think we're getting jerked around here, you know? Some inexplicable forces out there are fucking with us. They're doing everything in their power to make sure that when we're not being totally humiliated, we're staying completely irrelevant. We can't let them toy with us, then sweep us under the carpet like that. I'm not going to let our relevance be marginalized anymore, Tavros. What are you gonna do? I think it's time to start fucking some shit up. Ugh, things said moments before disaster. Andrew jump scare, yeah. Oh, no. More like, oh, yes. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of being dead and useless and bored, and I'm not gonna take it anymore. You're with me, right? No way. I like being dead. I like how there are no responsibilities or problems, usually. I'm sorry, Porpy, she may be a bitch, but I still love her. She's not just a bitch, though. If she was a bitch, I'd be okay with it. Like, Terezi is a bitch, right? She is the worst. Vriska literally, actively paralyzed Tavros, then spent years after bullying him for being paralyzed, and then took every opportunity to be ableist towards him and just crush his self-esteem into smithereens. And then used him to blind her best friend. I love this character. She's written so well. Well, she's like, you know, the author's favorite character, so that makes sense. It's Andrew Hussey's favorite, so that's why she's written well. I hate her. Can't stand her. She's completely irredeemable in my book. She's just the worst. I fucking hate her. Tavros, that is the lamest thing I've ever heard you say, which is really saying something. Yeah, it is. You've got to quit that loser attitude and get your ass out of the sand. It's just your low self-esteem talking again. Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to insist you're gonna join me, and together we're gonna fuck shit up. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yeah, I will definitely cooperate with you wholeheartedly. Damn it! Okay, fine. She can mind control people, by the way. That's what this is. Jake, proceed to time capsule. Yeah! It's my boy. It's my boy. You know what time it is? If it's my boy. Yeah, here comes the boy. By the way, I have a body pillow of this character. Um, I don't know why I always feel the need to tell people. I really shouldn't. But you know what? Be cringe, be free. Also, that said body pillow is also in my just chatting screen in the background. You see it. There it is. So yeah, there you go. Alright. You cannot proceed to the time capsule because you're lying on the floor unconscious. While descending deep into the ruins, a sudden earthquake jammed the elevator on its way down, causing you to take a nasty spill to the floor below. Luckily, you were wearing a trusty skull top, preventing a more serious concussion. You nevertheless lost consciousness, and an attempt with all your might to regain it. Jake, regain consciousness. You failed to regain consciousness. Years in the past. But centuries in the future. Happy 13th, bro. I have something for you. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. You're too kind, my friend. What is it? No big deal, since there's nothing I wasn't planning on giving you anyway. I just already happened to finish it today. I think I catch your drift. So my new tin comrade finally gets a head on his shoulders, eh? Yeah, assuming I can actually send it today without another untimely paradoxification. If not, then hey, you get a sick grill full of birthday slime instead. Oh, hell no. Hell no, man. Well, listen, if you're going to send anything to me, slime or otherwise, can you please not, at least not make the shit appear directly over my head this time? The last thing I need on my birthday is another installment of, and I quote, Man Bro Bukkake Theatre. Oh, he's so funny, and for what? Oh, man. I love him. You still don't actually know what that means, do you? Not really. It's your freaking figure of speech, man. I figure it just meant getting slimed like in Ghostbusters or some such. Porpy villain laugh moment. I fucking love him so much. Kind of. I told you to look it up. Yeah. I'm a busy fella, Dirk. Wikipedia is a lot of letters to type in a thing for a man of action on the go. I'm always doing adventures, remember? That's such bullshit. You sit in your little jungle globe watching movies all day. Well, yes. Oh ho ho! Yo, Megalovania, let's go! Hell yeah! Oh, it's a good day when Megalovania comes on shuffle. Oh, it's the Homestuck version too, so it's got the electric guitar. But yeah, let's continue. I'm getting distracted. Alright. Well, yes, but okay. I have a lot of movies to bone up on. There are so many good ones I still haven't seen. You think literally every film you watch is a masterpiece. I never felt so much vicarious shame through someone else's atrocious taste in awful garbage. What the fuck happened to my accent? What the fuck happened to my accent? That's fine. I probably need to hydrate. My throat's aching a little bit, but it's not too bad. A little bit discomfort.
Hello? What? Oh, there we go. My bottle wasn't sealing. It's fine now. Screw you. I have impeccable standards. It's just so much good stuff out there, and I've really been on a roll with my picks lately. You even hear yourself, dude? Your picks are everything. And lately, as always. Yes, I hear myself just fine. I hear a discriminating gentleman's melodious voice, and it strikes my ears as a voice of reason. Say, here's one I'm pretty excited about. Have you heard about this Avatar jam? It's coming out next year. You mean the blue furry shit? No, man, it's not blue furry shit. Far from it. Get this. It's about a paralysed fellow who's down on his luck and longs for adventure, and he finds it. But it is far away on an enchanted planet, which with coveted treasures, and adventure is not all that he finds. Oh no, he also finds romance. A beautiful blue woman from the wild teaches him the ways of a savage culture, and also the ways of alien love. Together they frolic in the forest while sharing primal intimacy through magical sexual escapades. I also want to say, as beautiful as Avatar is, it's basically just sci-fi dances with wolves. Its white savior comes in and apparently does the indigenous stuff better than the indigenous, and it's a really like weird trope that it makes me uncomfy. But Avatar is a very pretty movie. It's very pretty. Avatar 2 is very pretty too. Your sister loves Avatar. Ruin it for her. Tell her it is literally sci-fi dances with wolves. Make her watch Dances with Wolves, and then she'll be like, oh my god. The story itself, ass. But the movie's pretty. The movie is very pretty. I actually have the director's cut on DVD. Like the full director's cut. I think it's like 11 hours. Something like that. There's like so much bonus content, it's crazy. You might as well make me tell her Harry Potter's just fantasy Star Wars. She'll kill me. I mean, I hate Harry Potter for multiple reasons. I mean, if your sister doesn't hate Harry Potter after everything that's happened over the past, 5 years, maybe your sister's just problematic. Have you considered? Oh, also, it's not fantasy Star Wars, because at least Luke had a father. The most millennial to ever millennial. That's no excuse, I'm a fucking millennial. It's the worst excuse ever. I'm a millennial too, remember? I feel like I'm more of a millennial, if anything. I'm a fucking old man. Still. Your sister sounds either problematic or just ignores the world, which is also in and of itself problematic. One of the two. Your sister's a problem. Alright. What's so funny, wise guy? To borrow from one of your more benighted sectors of your zeitgeist. That was so gay. Projecting much, Dirk. Excuse me, but I fail to see what could possibly be gay about some huge, elegant blue men and women having really spiritual intercourse with their tails or something. Well, yeah, obviously not literally. Jake, where I'm from, that word hasn't been used as pejorative or even much at all in a real long fucking time. But you're from freaking Texas, aren't you? Yeah, not exactly. Oh, stop being such a cryptic troll all the time. Anyway, Avatar looks spectacular. I think my preemptive review was spot on the bloody end. Okay, well, what you just said about this first was gay as hell. It sounded face to face. You're just treating my great taste in flicks to your aloof hipstery disdain as usual. You don't know anything about that movie. Maybe you'll like that. Nah, I saw it already. That movie sucked the smelly shit from the ugliest butt. Sorry, man. Well, now I know you're just trolling. Won't be out for another year. Right. Here, let me send you the rest of this robot already. You spent too long alone on that island as it is. Kind of worried about you. A man can only spend so much time in the middle of the damn ocean with nothing but pop cultural detritus and his own thoughts keeping company. Alrighty. I hope it won't be as difficult to finish building as the rest was to assemble. Nah, screw the thing on, it's ready to go. Capital. Scoot that noggin my way, you're ready then. Oh, cool. Work. You nerd. He's got your slick Japanese spectacles and everything. Why is this a metal man before me? Or is it none other than Dirk Strider himself in my room? One thing at a time, bro. Haven't quite figured out a way to get myself there yet. Almost sounds like this is something you've given some thought. Okay, well, I know what you're implying there, but why don't you snap that sucker on the torso and fire it up? Affirmative. I continue to boggle vacantly at your technical shenanigans. Your knack for gadgetry seems to surpass even my grandma's. She was like this big-time gizmo legend. How do you even do this stuff? I guess from your perspective, I must seem hells of overpowered in a bunch of ways, which I kind of am, but with a ninja sword and basically nuts, okay? If you say so, buddy, I can believe it. Yeah, but when it comes to building stuff, you're probably overstating things. Like, for example, if you told someone 100 years ago you could build a computer, they'd probably be like, whoa, shit, look at this fucking genius. Well, actually, first of all, they'd say, what's a computer? I only know what horses and diseases are and shit like that. But once you actually tell them what computers are, Jesus dick, you're a wizard. But from your perspective, you know it's not a big deal to build a computer. You just go online, buy a case, motherboard, some other shit, put it all together. It's not like you're smelting the goddamn silicone in your basement and making the chips in your hermetically sealed, dust-free garage. Yeah, but come on, it's not like you're from a century in the future. Well, no. He's from 4 centuries in the future. Nor am I a quaint man of the past. Pardon me, but I do sound like some trolley car bellwether toiling in the heart of your mustache belt from the rough and tumble year of 1909. He said unironically. Give me some credit, man. And some to yourself as well. You're too modest about all this robotics noise. I don't know. I have a lot of time to work on stuff, I guess. There are a lot of irons. You know where they are? Here's a hint. It's a pretty hot place. The kitchen? Sure, I keep some irons in there too. Most of them are in the fire. Oh, of course, fire is quite notoriously the hottest thing there is. Tip-top locale for a whole mess of irons. True that. I actually have so much to do, think about. One of my current projects hopefully will address that very issue. Gonna make an AI replica of my own mind. He can share some of the load, as well as make a decent intellectual sparring partner. Ideally. Not that my conversations with you aren't uniquely rad, but you know what I mean. See, again, I think you're downplaying a pretty neat accomplishment, if you ask me. Shrug, we'll see. Does that mean I'll have to deal with 2 Dirks? One who is more machine than man, and another who is a computer program you made. That's a super joke. But I'm guessing you won't be hearing much from the program. Probably won't play a significant role in either of our lives. I have my doubts it'll be a successful project, but who knows? I'd wager a tidy sum the results of the endeavour will be sensational. I believe in you. You do? Sure, bro. I always have. You've helped me out a lot. Been a good friend for ages. What? Blah, blah. What? Well, I wasn't sure about doing this today. But if it's true that you do believe in me, then I guess, fuck it, why not? Oh, why not what? I guess, call it an extra birthday present. But instead of a present, it's awesome. Consider it more like a weird confession that may change the way you feel about me. Whoa, Dirk, what are you, saying what I think? What? What do you think I'm saying here? Never mind. Sorry for interrupting. Should I sit down for this? I don't know what to do. Wait, I'm already sitting down. Maybe I should stand up. No, Just chill out, stand up, sit down, whatever. Here's the thing. You know all these painfully obvious hints I've been dropping? Always seem to be flying over your head.
Maybe. Oh, I think I need a towel or something.
About me being from the future?
Oh! Oh, yes.
Well, I think so. Those weren't jokes. It's true.
What? Oh, man. Are you actually serious?
Yeah.
So, like, you are from a century in the future?
No, more like 4 centuries. Years 2422. Or as we say contemporarily, 411 PC. Post-condescension.
Wow. I must say, this is not the announcement I was expecting. So you're a time traveler from 24 or 22, here to help me build robots or something?
No, I can't time travel. I can only send things through time, occasionally. I actually live here in the future alone in my apartment. I can send messages to you in the past, though, like I'm doing now.
How?
Years ago, our alien friend sent me a special chat client. It's basically just pester chum with some sort of alien technology embedded. It's specifically wired to communicate with you. Oh, sharp. I hit the fucking mic. My bad. Sorry. Specifically wired to communicate with your time period. As hours go by for me, the time it sends messages also increments by the same amount. So we communicate in lockstep, as if we both exist in the present. She said it was important for Roxy and I to begin communicating with you and Jane. This is how we'll all become friends.
Wait, you and Roxy?
Yeah, she lives in the future too. Though we live nowhere near each other. I asked her to refrain from telling anything to you. I wanted to be the one to let you know. To wait for the right moment.
Holy fucking mackerel. This is amazing.
So, you really are trusting me about this? Just like that. No second thought.
Well, yeah. Sure, man. Why not? Wait, it's not a prank, is it?
No, this would be a very shit and boring prank. I promise it isn't.
Then heck yes, I believe it to frigging pieces. It's an awesome thing to be true. So, what's the far-flung future like? Some sort of crazy robo-paradise?
Not quite, but there are definitely robots.
Oh man. What are your movies like in the future? I bet there are some real cinematic humdingers, like holographic stuff, or shit you plug directly into your brain pod, right? Wait, do you have brain pods, right?
No, we don't have brain pods because those aren't a thing. You just made that up. And there are no movies in the future. There are no humans either. They're all went extinct. Rox and I are the only ones left as far as we know.
Well, shit. Dirk, this story got so much less awesome. Is it too late to backpedal on believing it before I start to cry?
No, dude, it's too late. Tears ahoy. This motherfucker gets sad. You wanna know what happened?
Sure do. Let me just finish putting this still melon on my brobot and then I'm all ears.
Complete brobot.
There, he's finished. Look at this spanking iron friend from the future. He's perfect. Oh, shoot, Dirk, he just got blurry and disappeared. What the actual fuck?
Don't worry, it's normal. Upon activation, he goes into stalking mode.
Stalking mode?
Yeah, he'll stalk you in the jungle, strike when your guard is down.
What? That's crazy. Why would I want that?
Didn't you want someone to get in scrums with?
Well, yeah, but, man.
He'll give you all the scrums you can handle, trust me. This will sharpen your combat skills.
I guess you're right. I was just picturing a little good, honest roughhousing. Why does the whole thing have to sound so sketchy and nerve-wracking?
You want to hear my grim tales of the apocalypse or not?
Yes, you're right. Let's put issues of fisticuffs aside for now. Tell me everything about the future. So, how does humanity fuck up? Or is it the nuclear holocaust? Or is it robots? Gotta be robots, right? As per the Terminator.
No, it's more of a gradual decline in population than that, due to an insidious power grab by an aquatic alien empress.
Ah, the old alien overlord story. Got it. When does she show up?
She's already here, in your time period, hiding in plain sight. She has been for anywhere between 50 and 100 years. She's the Baroness of Crocker Court, Jane's company. But of course, Jane has no idea. The Baroness has been using subtle strategies to manipulate the human population through her company for a long time. On November 11th, 2011, she finally made her presence known to the world, along with her agenda for global domination.
Jeez, that's pretty scary.
So in a few years, she'll be in charge of everything. No, not quite. That's just when the world finally sees her for the threat she is. She'll continue to gain power by exploiting various institutions and the media from within. It would take the next several decades for her to claim the throne as the Earth's absolute ruler. Her march to domination was facilitated by a number of scumbag sympathizers and opposed by a few brave rebels, including my ancestor. Roxy's too. I think your ancestor qualifies as one too. In fact, I'm sure she must have been the first member of the covert opposition movement. My grandma? I do remember when I was very young she would tell me stories of the wicked woman who raised her. Was she the evil alien? Yeah, that's the whole story right there, most of which is shrouded in rumor and urban legend. But before we get sidetracked by any of that, I'll try to cover the big picture and give you a sense of all the batshit lunacy that followed the Sea Hag's power play. There it is. Her Imperious Condescension's ship. Nobody at the time knew what the fuck she wanted to accomplish or what her actual motives were. But in retrospect, it became clear she was trying to essentially restore the conditions of her old home world, which she used to rule over as well. She began instituting these crazy laws. First of all, people weren't allowed to reproduce. She found her usual method of procreation revolting, and anyone who engaged in it was punished by death. She still needed an ongoing population of subjects to abuse. So to propagate the race, she set up this weird system. At random intervals, every citizen would be required to supply their genetic material to drones. That DNA would be collected and combined in some way. Many years later, long after the original donors died, clones would be spawned from their DNA. So no one would ever be able to know who their parents were, or be able to trace their lineage. It was only through a bit of good fortune Rox and I were able to discover who our ancestors were. They were the rebels you mentioned. Are they alive now? Right now? I mean, in my time? Yeah. Oh, I'm very curious about them. And also my grandma. I'll get to them, don't worry. Anyway, her imperious condescension turned out to be especially cruel to her human subjects. I'm sure her rule was no picnic on her home world, but I think she resented humans' biological incompatibility with the ideal empire she envisioned. Became frustrated. Humanity wasn't even really her first choice for rule. There were reports that she attempted to clone members of her own species and replicate the human population with them, but they all died. What happened to them? Rumors say it was her own pet who killed him. See, she traveled from her world to Earth in this huge red space ark. In it, she gathered thousands of creatures from her planet, I'm guessing to save them from extinction. This, more than anything, has led me to speculate some cataclysm happened on her home world. She moved on to greener pastures to rebuild her empire. She bred all these creatures in secret, increasing their numbers, preparing for her eventual takeover. Each monster, or lucis naturae, was meant to be a kind of caretaker of the young. You can see where the dramatic schism between her species and hers begins, and also why she had a reputation for being quiet and sane. But she also happened to have this one humongous sea monster, Lucis, that's like her own personal bodyguard, kind of her secret weapon. And it turns out the thing is kind of an enigma. Sort of a double-edged eldritch horror, as much in her service as it is calling the shots in some unfathomable way. Every time she tried to resurrect a race, it would slaughter them all psychically, as if it was keeping her ambition in check. Or so the story goes. Wait, these beasts tend to the young. I can tell you from first-hand experience that monsters are totally rotten at taking care of kids. They do a bang-up job of making them scared, though. Exactly. Plan was beyond shitty. So does that mean you and Rox were raised by these things? No. It was a very short-lived experiment centuries ago. Humans just don't have the same evolutionary symbiosis with those things that her race had. Turns out a bunch of fucking alien monsters have no interest whatsoever in taking care of human babies. They mostly just wound up eating them, or at best just abandoning them. Later, she instated a lucidroid system to serve some function. She began phasing in more robotic solutions in favor of all these ill-conceived biotech nonsense that always did nothing but backfire. Even drones were replaced with robotic versions. I imagine they were just easier to produce and control, since she'd given up hope of perfectly mirroring her own civilization in all its convoluted symbiotic glory. But not without a good fight. Not without taking her frustrations out in the human population. She attempted to enforce blood casting through efforts to genetically alter people's blood color. That was an ugly chapter. A lot of fucking people died from that debacle. Over the last 400 years, population just got smaller and smaller from these atrocities piling up. But she clearly didn't give a shit. All the while, the amount of dry land kept shrinking due to the gradual flooding. Soon, there was hardly anything left to live. And then there was that. No more people. Damn. Wait. Flooding? Oh yeah, I probably should have mentioned this up front. One of the first things she did while in power was begin melting the ice caps. It took a while, but eventually the whole world flooded. That's how it is now. Totally soaked up in this bitch. Wow, like the epic Kevin Costner film. Almost exactly. Especially about the same degree of shittiness. Oh man. Does that mean you have to drink your own pee? You get used to the taste. Welcome it even. Takes about 15 days in a row of hard piss drinking though. Ew. No, dude. No. Ew. Relax. I'm drinking a goddamn piss, okay? Oh, okay. Whew. I guess your Lucis droid thingy sees to it that you have fresh water. No. They'll stop anything a long time ago too. Most humans want to stink. Oh, I thought, well, Who raised you then? Nobody, man. I raised my damn self. Jesus Christopher. Kringle fucker, and here I thought I was rugged. You're still pretty rugged. You're just fucking dorky about it. That's true. Guess I did have locale looking after me. Let's not discount the rad service of the Seaman, okay? Heaven forbid. And what about Roxy? Pretty sure the Carapacians took care of her when she was young. Wait, the Watsits? Right, another thing I forgot to mention. There were a lot of these humanoid creatures with hard shells, some black, some white. As humanity was dwindling due to an increasingly whimsical and unstable Condus, she began introducing more of these Carapacians on the scene. Are they aliens too? Sort of. They're definitely from other planets, so yeah, really the deal with where they come from is a whole other story for another time. But the bottom line is, at some point, somehow, she started herding a bunch of them from their homeworlds on Earth and multiplying them. Something like 100 years ago, it became clear she favored these guys more than humans as her subjects. They're very loyal and seem genuinely dedicated to serving her. Must be what they were bred for. She still treats them like shit, though, unsurprisingly. All these colonies started sprouting up, like these modular cities floating on the water. Probably sounds cooler than it is, but they're basically slums. That's where they tend to live in large numbers. Roxy lives in one of these colonies, about 2,000 miles from where I am. Good gravy. Those are exotic circumstances. And here I was thinking I had the most exciting and adventurous life. Turns out I'm just some chump on boring-ass Monster Island in the silly old pre-apocalypse. For what it's worth, I think it's gotta be more interesting living in the 21st century than the 25th. Like, there's really no contest. You're probably right. I'd be really keen on talking to Roxy about this too. I'm very curious about her experiences as a future lady with all the Watsits, the hardshell folk. I must say, it turns my previous perception of your lives right on its frigging ear. Man, she would love to talk to you about all this. She hates keeping secrets. I'm just been killing her not to spill all these fucking beans way to hell prematurely. Like, what even is your day-to-day business like in Sea Hitler's water apocalypse? By the way, that is what the fandom calls her. The fandom calls her imperious condescension Sea Hitler. Because she basically fucking is, let's be honest. Well, I mostly shit around in my apartment all day, building stuff, reading about history, flipping out with my sword. Sometimes I go fishing, check out the underwater ruins. She does plenty of useless fucking around too, but at least she got a neighborhood. She also uses one of her gadgets to gang vegetables and stuff from the past. She tries to feed the hungry neighbors, whatever she can scrounge up. Best girl. I love her so much. I love her so much, guys. She feeds the hungry. She gets blasted and says funny things. Like, what's not to love about Roxy? Are you like, look at her. Best girl. Best girl. Those are amazing stories. I'm lucky to have friends like you. Oh, snap. What about Jane? Have you told her? Jane is, no, I haven't. I dropped some hints and tested her willingness to believe something like this. It's just not gonna fly. It's way too much to drop on somebody all at once if they aren't receptive. True. But it seems a shame to keep her out the loop. Oh, my days. We're gonna have a little drink break. Make sure to stay hydrated, everyone. Have a little snack as well if you can. Stay well fed. Snacks are important. Well, tell her whatever you want. She'll likely think she's being fucked with. Personally, I wouldn't bother trying too hard to convince her. No point in alienating her. Someday she'll be ready to believe things. Okay. Wow. I still have so many questions. It's incredible that this is all going to happen right around the corner. I don't know if I'm ready. Like I said, changes will be little, more gradual than that. More clandestine. She'll exploit the fear caused by our revelation to the world, create intended reactions within governments and media. Her agents embedded on the inside will help nudge things in the direction she wants. Then, 20-some years down the road, without anyone suspecting a thing, she'll suddenly be in complete control, and Earth will be fucked. I want to join the opposition. Fuck this witch. I have lots of guns and reckless bravado, and I want to stop her. I'll pick up where my grandma left off. Well, aside from the main reasons, that won't happen, which I won't get into. Still wouldn't be a good idea. Horseshit, why not? There's people way better at this. Because people way better at this than you tried and died. You said you wanted to hear about our ancestors. Oh, here we go. You're about to find out what happened to adult Dave and adult Rose. Heck yes, bro. Well, how much do you actually know about your grandma? What do you read? What do you remember? My memory of her is pretty foggy. I do know she loved adventure, just like me. That's why she was exploring this island and raised me here when she died. She was a fair... I have hiccups. Ugh. Oh, okay. She was a fair markswoman and knew her way around an atom or two. Pretty sure her company made a tidy fortune until it went belly up. At least I still have a few of her knickknacks for keepsakes. And, as you confirmed, she was raised by that evil spinster. But then again, from some of the things my pen pal has said, kind of throws some of these details into question. So I don't know what to think. I don't know what the deal is with your pen pal either. I'm not really prepared to speculate on that right now. But I'm privy to a shitload of historical data I can share. What's the last thing you remember about her? Oh, it was the night I found her dead. She'd gone off to study the ruins one day. Pretty sure that was her purpose on this island, to study technology here and solve all of the astonishing mysteries. She even built that big fancy house we used to live in, so I guess she really wanted to settle here for a while. But she didn't come home from her expedition for a couple of days, so I started to get worried. I followed the trail we usually take to the lagoon while keeping my eyes peeled for monsters. But instead I found her lying dead. I think a monster caught her off guard. There were 3 big fang marks in the body and a trail of blood along the path. It looked like she was trying to get home but couldn't make it before succumbing to the injury. But before I could even do anything about it, I heard an explosion. I looked back at the hill. My house was gone. Just a big poof of smoke where it was standing. So I lived alone in the jungle ever since. I wondered about that. Well, you never asked. Oh, I know. I would've. But asking about your past would have just been inviting you to do the same. You know how it goes. Indeed. But for the record, I don't think those were fan marks on the body, dude. No? No. Finish the story first, then what? Oh, there's not much more to it. I had to deal with Grandma's body. I would have loved to give her a proper and dignified memorial like Jane's granddad got. God, Jane is so lucky every day in her household must be like weekend at Bernie's. What a riot. It must be. I'm so jealous. Yeah, what a fucking treat. Living room corpse party every goddamn day. I know, right? Alas, I had to dispose of her body with hay so the monsters wouldn't eat her. So I just made a little campfire and burned it. Keep the ashes deep in the ruins, which is where I think she liked it best. Hopefully there isn't an earthquake or something that would knock the urn over in a predictable and hilarious fashion. No way, man. I bet my bottom boom book that shit's eternally safe. That urn's like the Fort Knox are standing upright forever because of no accidents. Yes. So then, after camping out the next day, I went exploring and found my room globe mostly intact, sitting in the jungle. So that's where I've lived ever since. And it's pretty much it. I sure miss my grandma, though. She was the best. And she was definitely very brave. The stories are true. Downright audacious, I'd say. What did you hear? Well, like I said, she was raised by the Baroness. It was probably a worse childhood than either of us had. She wasn't related, obviously. Ain't nobody's related to a damn fish alien. Except other fish aliens, probably. She had an adopted brother, too. Life must have been miserable for both of them. Yes, I vaguely remember her mentioning him. Cripes. Things she told me, now that I think about it. She said the witch even killed her dog. Is that true? I don't know. But I wouldn't doubt it. There were other urban legends that she did a lot of experiments on animals and people. Mostly doing mind control. Like figuring out ways to unlock all of her psychic alien potential to increase her power. Not sure if that's true, or if it was actually successful, though. So what you're saying is pretty much any unspeakably horrible thing she could have done, she probably did. Yeah. Anyway, your grandma managed to run away. She was quite young. Maybe it was a traumatic event like dog murder, what prompted her to flee. Who knows? Whatever the case, her bro stayed behind. The guy must have been seriously immune to witnessing fucked up shit. Because he went on to be a famous comedian. A real kindly old cornball. A nicer guy you couldn't hope to meet, they say. Wow. Must have been a hell of a guy. So, you're not making any connections there. Where? Huh? Famous comedian, about the age of your grandma, inheriting the family name of the Baroness. Not ringing a bell? What are you talking about, Dirk? Stop speaking in riddles and keep telling the story. I'm on tenterhooks here. Okay, well, it's not like it's important, just a super obvious thing that probably occurred to you later when you're looking in the fridge. You don't have, at which point you'll feel like an idiot. Oh my god, you can be one opaque motherfucker. Just clue me in, bro. Nah, it'd be funnier this way. Strider! Moving on. That kid kept the family name, but obviously Grandma didn't. She must have held a grudge against the Baroness her whole life. She started by taking a different name she knew would stick in her craw. Oh, I remember this. I believe she said the witch used to be married to a terrible man named English. So because the witch really hated that guy, she took on his name as a sort of big old fuck you to the woman. It's probably close to the truth. It sounds like the kind of story an old lady tells her young grandson. In a way, he would understand, or at least wouldn't scare the shit out of him. What I read is something much more sinister as usual. There's supposedly only one thing the Baroness fears, and your grandma learned of this somehow. It wasn't an ex-husband, though. It was her superior, some kind of demon, or another alien. No one really knows, but he went by the name English. Supposedly even more brutal than she is, if you can believe it. So I'm named after a demon? What kind of demon is named English, anyway? The kind of alien's named Crocker. It was probably just a name she stole from someone else, like the Baroness did. I guess it's kind of cool being named after a demon who's so scary even the witch is afraid of him. Yeah, well, your grandma thought so. Everything she did in life thereafter seemed to be an effort to piss off the better witch, like starting a compete in tech company. It all comes back to Lord English. It really does. Yeah. After all, he's already here. Starting a competing tech company, heavily branded in a way that was presumably intended to remind the Baroness of her boss, like with skulls and garish colors and shit. The dude's some kind of skull monster, I guess. I love skulls. I know. Hoppy voodoo. Hoppy voodoo. Also, we know who this is. That's Maplehoof, and that's Dave. It was definitely brave on her part, but ultimately it got her a bankrupt company, blown up house, forked through the torso for her trouble. But she must have been the first to understand how dangerous the Baroness was. While electing covert opposition, others would follow, and continue as of now in your time period. These are your ancestors. Yeah, mine and Roxy's were among them. Anyone I've heard of? Of course, all these fuckers are totally famous, obviously. Oh, sure, obviously. We talked about the guy I'm genetically derived from a lot, actually. Like, every time I ever talk about my bro. Gadzooks, of course. With all your future mindfuckery, you made me completely forget about your vaunted Hollywood sibling. Should have asked where he fit into the picture if you were raised alone. I can be dumb as a bag of penny candy sometimes. Sometimes. Other times you're on point, like a bag of the nickel shit. Whoa now. Those are the sweets kept in reserve for millionaires. Such flattery. Okay. What we're saying stopped meaning anything, so I'll continue. Right. So then he was never actually your bro. No, it's just kind of how I view him. Lalonde took a more maternal view of her ancestor. The lady who wrote all the dreary wizard books, I presume? Yeah, the COTL series. Ever read it? See this? Do you recognize the symbols? No, I tried. It's too depressing and also kind of impossible to understand. I told Roxy I liked it though. I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so don't say I said that. I think I'll wait for the movies to come out. I bet I'll like those better. Don't say. I do say, hey, you must have seen them being in the future. Are they any good? They're not. Phooey to that. Like I even believe you. Books are pretty interesting though, somewhat dense. They're supposedly heavy allegorical, veiled representations of cosmic events around the witch and her boss, and how all this came about. It's the kind of thing you wouldn't pick up on unless you were someone who understood what happened, like the Condis, which was kind of the point. I think it was her way of letting the witch know, I'm onto you. In the early days of the resistance movement, they both opposed her more indirectly, through their art, like critics of tyrannical governments often used to. They had to be careful, didn't want to make big waves too early. My bro did this too with his many fine films. Practically everything was a symbol for something, either in mockery of the Battle Witch or conveying some hidden message to his audience. Each film was always rigorously picked apart for its head-scratching symbolic meaning. But he managed to accomplish all that without ever compromising the purity of his ironic vision, which I think was admirable. Fuck yes, the Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff films rule. Screw the haters, that's what I say. You also say that about Weekend at Bernie's. Man, that's scandalous mischaracterization. Nobody hates Weekend at Bernie's. The Weekend at Bernie's films are generally regarded as so remarkably mediocre. They don't even attract any trolls who care enough to shit on it. Believe me, I've tried to get in debates with people about it. Yeah, you pretty much touche'd the fuck out of that. But we're definitely in agreement about my bro's films as the masterstrokes they were. He just kept cranking them out too. He really stepped up production after 11/11/11. Even though the cat was finally out of bag, he was very dedicated to his craft. Dang, I can hardly wait to see him. Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath about that. Why not? Man, fuck it. I'll just send you them. Just keep a lid on him. We don't need any weird causality shit rearing its head here. That would be dumb. I will guard each glistening compression artifact with my life, as if jewel pilfered from a tomb. Which was the last you saw? Well, there was a Sweet Bro and Helijeff the movie, and Sweet Bro and Helijeff the film. Oh yeah, and Sweet Bro and Helijeff the novel. And I think Sweet Bro and Helijeff the Moeve is still in production, right? But honestly, I get confused about which particular misspelling is attributed to which film, or even if I'm getting the misspellings right. Key to sorting it all out is to understand it doesn't actually matter. Through video streaming services, he would frequently set it up so that buying a certain title would ship you the wrong film, and often titles for movies were available for sale that just straight up didn't exist. or would be sold for dollar amounts that made no sense, like 2008, $2, 89.01, and sometimes buying a download would actually deposit money in your account instead of deducting from it. It was all part of the experience. Your forebears certainly entrepreneurial, if nothing else. I can get behind the idea of making killing if that means I also get to be good at doing adventures, as I hope to be. They ever bring the battle to the witch's doorstep? Or were the blows dealt strictly through public masquerades and theatrics? Yeah, they got pretty deep in the shit eventually. They were both very skilled competence. Pretty sure she had some weird powers, too. Powers, you say? Communion with occult forces, something like that. She knew things, had visions. That's why she was able to write those books, more importantly, why Rox and I were able to survive here. How? They knew we'd be here someday, so they prepared for our arrival. I live in what used to be my bro's old apartment 400 years ago. Whole city's gone, but this one unit was somehow protected. It left some supplies for me here, like a lifetime supply of orange soda in the crawl space, along with a fuck ton of Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff merch. It was like discovering my own personal holocaust of bulbous jutting bottoms. Plus some other weapons, some other gear, killer pair of shades. Rox's mom used to live in her place too. Left some stuff where she might need lying around. This was way before there were carapacian colonies though. I think her house might have been some kind of kernelized structure, like a potential colony. Something built to undergo modular self-replication if activated. I'm sure her mom knew that. It's been a good way for Rox to blend in. I stick out like sore thumb here, of course, but hasn't really been a problem yet. So, they knew you would show up in the future one day and prepared for that. Doesn't that mean they also knew they weren't going to be able to stop the witch? Probably. But they went down fighting anyway. Wow, that's brave and kind of sad. Yeah, but wouldn't you? Of course. You always go down guns blazing. That's what Hero does when he loves adventure and has guns. But there's one thing movies have taught me besides... I'm sorry, but this fucking song... I can't take it seriously. If there's one thing movies have taught me, besides the fact that guys using a corpse as a silly puppet is friggin' hilarious, is that fact. It's not like their rebellion was totally futile. They took a lot of shitheads down with them. Who? Sympathizers. Ugh, just the thought of such scoundrels turns my stomach. They should. In order for you to understand, I'll fill you in on the ridiculous final gasp of human civilization taking place over the several decades leading up to its absolute enslavement. The decades which immediately followed the rebranding. Oh god, Guy Fieri. As I mentioned, Crocker Corp's rebranding on 311, as it was often referred to in the news, totally changed everything. Marked the beginning of a completely shameless downward spiral of Western civilization. There were a series of events that were probably hard to notice at the time, but quite glaring when evaluated historically. Though the Baroness made very few substantive gestures of aggression, global fear of her looming threat would trigger all the changes she needed. Governments prepared for a war, as if to defend against the invading alien army she undoubtedly commanded. But of course, she had no army. She was always the one of a kind. She was always the only of her kind. Instead, the world powers were only setting about to build her armies for her. The meteor deteriorated in this preposterous circus that was in all practical ways inseparable from the power base and government institutions. Popular entertainers became dangerous demagogues, and their roles in the media blurred with those of executive authority. And the most dangerous were the ones who fed into the fear and hysteria most effectively. These tended to be plants, unscrupulous shills paid by the Baroness to move her agenda forward. Dang. I'd like to think I'd not be so suckered by their silvery tongues whenever they come along. Well, the thing is, most of them are already on the scene in your time. Who? Ever hear Guy Fieri? No, I don't think so. You're fortunate then. He was a especially degenerate piece of filth. He used his connections and got a wriggle in the spotlight. and then on to other positions of power. He somehow landed on the U.S. Supreme Court. Over the years, other justices started mysteriously disappearing without being replaced. After helping rewrite the Constitution to form an incomprehensible patchwork of fascism, theocratic mandates, recipes, and bad rap lyrics, he weaseled his way up the ranks to become the High Chaplain of Interstellar War. I'm just going to cut to the chase because really this ain't a big history lesson here. He eventually came to be regarded as the third and final Antichrist. No other human in history was responsible for more death and suffering. Oh god, here they are. That boorish cur. Yeah, it's exactly the phrase I'd use to describe someone responsible for the extermination of 5 billion people. That was just so uncivilized of him. How could such an atrocity be allowed to happen? Was his personal magnetism really that overwhelming? Maybe overwhelming in the wrong direction, yeah. But it didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual decline in the integrity of the system that allowed it. Eventually, the wheels came off, and the political scene mirrored absurdity in the media circuits. By the time Presidents J and Dope were elected, Western civilizations had officially fucked itself over forever, and I think everyone knew it. Oh no, when does that happen? 2024, the last free election the world would ever see. Oh. So Homestuck predicted that 2024 would be the year that a clown is elected into presidency. And that's all there is to say on the matter. Woo, boy. I was holding myself back from making a political joke. Oh, boy. ICP would probably still be a better choice. I'm trying so hard to keep my mouth shut. It's okay. I addressed it. We can move on now. Lord English is always watching. Fucking hate it. Yeah, he's always here. He's always watching. Oh, I need a drink. Okay. So, like, they were on the ticket together as president and vice president. No, man, they were both president. They were the first dual presidents in the United States of America. Also, the last. They were also the first and last juggalo presidents. The founding fathers warned us about this, but nobody listened. They did? Warned us about what exactly? The mirthful executives. George Washington had prophetic nightmares about him. Try to warn people, get language amended, and Constitution to prevent it. Like forbidding the election of what he famously described as a pair of salted bards, or unruly gestures given to the sweet drink. But everyone just thought he toked too hard in the colonial cannabis or whatever. I'm not sure I follow. These are like clown presidents or such? Yeah, they were shitty rap duo from your time, but they ran a hell of a campaign. By then, the Juggalo Party had gotten huge. While the numerous other candidates split the moderate vote, they retained a very energized and devoted base. You could say the party had a big tent. Doug, I really dislike the future you're describing. Hey, me too. They were swept into office on a wave of Fago, and the presidential inauguration was the biggest gathering of the Juggalos of all time. They all hosed each other down on the White House lawn with a shit of soda. The D.C. and the Capitol thereafter officially stood for Dark Carnival. Of course, their campaign was helped considerably by having support from the Baroness. In retrospect, people developed the impression it was all a part of their sick sense of humor. There was a sense that she just loved the idea of delegating the extreme subjugation of the world's population to a pair of demented clown rappers. Some have speculated this was just another way she was attempting to resurrect her previous model of governance, though this seems kind of far-fetched to me. Who the fuck ever heard of an alien juggalo? To me, this is about as stupid as crackpot theories get. Look who it is. I still don't really know what a juggalo is. Do they juggle? Don't worry about it. People were less prepared for a double juggalo presidency than they ever imagined. I'm not even going to get into the horrifying details. Trust me. You start to feel dirty reading about it. From the moment Fieri held up the Bible to swear him in, and the three of them proceeded to publicly defecate on it while freestyling rap lyrics, that was it. Everyone in the world watching on TV said, well, show was over, civilization was pretty cool while it lasted. The next several grueling terms of their presidency was a weird combination of authoritarian practices. Baroness used it as a puppet regime, while still basically giving them carte blanche to carry out their idiotic whims. Fago was pumped through the plumbing instead of tap water. The new national pastime was having type 2 diabetes, and the national anthem was replaced by a 3-minute high reverb audio clip, President J farting into the microphone while laughing. Chaplain Fieri was authorized to set up death camps, in which anyone on the planet could be imprisoned if they were not deemed sufficiently mirthful. And so the cleansing began, priming humanity for its new ruler, waiting in the wings. This is when our ancestors had enough. The resistance movement had failed. But they could at least bring the war criminals to justice. My bro finally caught up with the presidents and challenged them to a duel. They accepted, having, for years, regarded him as a cocky rival rapper who failed to show them the proper respect. In their arrogance, they invited him to the foul belly of the carnival, believing they could teach him once and for all what it truly meant to be down with the clown. For centuries thereafter, survivors of the Holocaust would cite the rooftop showdowns as one of the most heroic moments in human history. Dave killed ICP. He killed them both. Unfortunately, as they were on the figureheads, no liberation followed. There would be no parades in the streets or statues cast or medals awarded. A few witnesses would report seeing only a man with a sword on a shitty skateboard gently rising to the night sky. No one ever saw him again. It's Rose. Meanwhile, Rox's mom was tracking down the High Chaplain. His crimes had already been committed. She couldn't repay them by any stretch of the imagination, but she could wipe the blood-stained grin off that fat bastard's face. She gouged his eyes with a pair of needles and rode his torso to the bottom of the bloody falls. Reports of what happened to our ancestors after that are sketchy. There were no eyewitness accounts I've found. Some believe they regrouped and confronted the Condess herself. With all her high-ranking officers dead and the human population decimated sufficiently groomed for her arrival, there was no reason to stay behind the scenes anymore. After those dreadful years of putting up with a more vulgar brand of authoritarianism, when she finally stepped forward to claim her throne, it actually came off as somewhat dignified, elegant in a way. She had no less severe, but at least she knew how to act like an empress. But even if they did manage to confront her, there was no way they could win. She had too many crazy alien powers. Her boss supposedly ejected her power level through the roof. I even heard, and don't quote me on this, that she may have been over 9,000. Heavens to Betsy, that figure's just absurd. Yeah, it's not even to speak of the generic smorgasbord of other powers she was rumored to have. It gets hard to separate fact from the urban myth. But for reference, if you want to believe it all, just picture all the X-Men combined into one sexy fish woman in a skin-tight suit. Whoa, mama. Whatever actually went down, they're surely both dead now. I guess it had to happen like that, though. No way the Condess would allow us to be born within even a century of our genetic forebears. Thought of that was completely disgusting to her. But I really would have liked to be able to meet him. I guess some things would just be too awesome to ever stand a chance of happening. Yeah, I know the feeling. Wait. What?
Doug, didn't you tell me at some point that you did find evidence the witch killed them?
As now? No.
You sure? I swear I remember you saying something about that.
How could I have said anything like that before today? This was obviously the first time I mentioned any of this.
Oh, I'm just having the nuttiest deja vu thing going on. I feel weird. I guess I'm mistaken. Never mind.
Okay, I'll disregard your anomalous observation for now, and continue conversing as if it never happened.
Right. Good plan. Anywho, that's a heck of tragic and thrilling tale, Dirk. I'm still totally cockeyed and catawampus about it all. I don't even know what to think.
But you believe me, right?
Oh yeah, every word of it.
Wow.
Why shouldn't I? You're my friend and I trust you.
I still just think it's impressive, is all. Even after all this time, you're pretty much a one of a kind dude.
Not really. I just like believing stuff. And believing in people. Wait, what do you mean?
About what?
When you said after all this time, you just told me now.
Yeah.
Hang on, blah. The deja vu shit is happening again. Okay, I'm sure we've had this conversation before. So many things are familiar. I remember you saying the one-of-a-kind dude thing. And I remember saying the word catawampus and all of it. What's going on?
Took you long enough to figure it out. Took you long enough to figure it out. Pages really are a slow burn in class. Damn.
Figure what out?
You're asleep.
Oh, that's right. I fell off the platform thing and I guess I got knocked out.
Yeah.
So I'm dreaming.
Kinda. It's dream bubble.
What's that?
A place in the infinite abyss where sleeping people can share dreams with each other while visiting memories. Also, where they can meet dead people.
So we're sharing a dream together, and you're currently asleep too. Currently in the future.
No, even if I was, I wouldn't visit dream bubble. That only happens where your dream self is dead, like yours is. Mine is not.
I guess I understand. So what's the deal then? Wait, you said this is where they meet dead people too. Shit, Dirk, are you dead? Are you a ghost?
No, dude, chill, I'm fine.
Then what the fuck is going on? Who am I talking to?
Well, who are the people you talk to when you have a regular dream?
What?
Just, like, just a normal, boring dream. And there's a person you're talking to. Who's that?
I don't know.
It's nobody, just a projection of your own mind. Dream bubbles don't always tend to be shared by dreamers or dead people. You can go to sleep, wake up one alone, reliving an old memory. Kind of like a normal dream, until you remember it's just a memory, which is where we are now.
Okay. So, I'm having like a lucid dreamy thing in a magical bubble, and you're just like a figment of my imagination.
Yeah, basically.
So I'm talking to myself, that's kind of stupid.
Well, yeah, not quite. You can view me as a projection of the real Dirk within your mind as expressed through all your thought patterns about it. Some kind of a splinter of his corporeal self who happens to live in your awareness. I'm a startlingly close approximation of the real thing for all intents and purposes.
Just how startlingly close are we talking?
I'm not going to give you a bogus percentage like the glasses because it's not my shtick, but pretty darn close.
Okay, that's fair. But, man, there is something that feels kind of weird about this. You being in my head, that's a little messed up.
What's messed up about it? You were the one who put me here, with your intimate understanding of all his mannerisms and predilections, and splintered existence is pretty much how he rolls. This is how shit is, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry for saying it's messed up, but it's still a bit frustrating. I've been trying to talk to you all day, but all I get is your pesky responder bedeviling me at every turn, and your frigging robot punching me across the ocean, and then throwing a weird tantrum, ripping its nuclear heart out in front of me. And if that weren't enough, I tumbled off the doohickey and knocked myself out, and now I'm strolling down memory lane with your fake brain ghost. It's like you're surrounding me from all sides with imitations of yourself, but never the real you. Cheese and fucking crackers, when do I just get to talk to the actual Dirk?
Jake, what do you even know about someone's actual self? What makes it actual? What is actuality?
What a horseshitty question.
I don't know anything about actuality, I guess, but I know some philosophobabble horseshit when I dad blasted hear it. I'm just saying, this isn't really your field of expertise. Dirk is a heart guy. He's the one walking the path himself, even when he doesn't know it, like right now. I think it's time for a little break. Bathroom break. Bathroom break. I will be right back. There we go, we're back. Oh boy. Nearly 4 hours, Jesus Christ. Hopefully when we get to the end of Act 3, we'll call it a day. Let me just double check. I want to get a time frame, because I am starting to get a little bit tired. And when is it? I'm definitely not falling asleep. That'd be cringe. Totally cringe. Ooh, wait. Oh, no. We got like 400 pages. This is a long act. Okay. This is a very long act. Yeah, we're about 400 pages away. Oh boy. And we've only gone through about 50 pages, because you have to remember there was the puzzle game, and that's what took so long. Oh boy. I think it might be wise to split this into two. So I think we're gonna continue next time. I will finish this pestalogue, and then after this pestalogue is over, then we will go back to our just chatting and raid out. Okay, so where was I? But what does that mean? And how can you really be made of only my thoughts when I don't even know what you're talking about sometimes? Or when I didn't know some of the things you're telling me, like about being in a dream bubble. How can I tell myself about that stuff through brain ghost Dirk? Who says you don't know these things on some level? Blah blah. Who says you don't know these things on some level? I don't think I do. I've no business knowing those things. Pages have a lot of untapped potential. It's practically all there is to the class, actually. But when they eventually find it, look out. And the ones who deal in hope, shit, man. I'm scared of you already. I'm not even real. Yeah, we will continue this, don't worry. Whew, that was a long one. And we're not even halfway through. That's crazy. I mean, that puzzle did take a while, let's be honest. Let's save our page. Jake is a page. But let's save our page, so we know where to come back to. And I'm also going to we go. Let's see who is live right now. Who's live? Who can we raid? Ooh. Kaio's live? Oh, Norman. I love Norman. Let's go raid Norman. Norman's very cozy. Very sweet person. Joel's live. I don't like raiding super big streamers. I prefer raiding smaller streamers because honestly, us small streamers, we need the help. They don't need the help. They're fine. So, this is the raid message. If you copy and paste it when we go, that means that everyone will know that you came from the raid. When you go into someone else's chat, please read their chat rules. Please be respectful and kind. You know, just generally don't be a dick. And, of course, thank you to everyone who came in from the raid earlier with Tani. Thank you to everyone who stayed, because I did see a few of you did stay. And I genuinely appreciate it. That was very kind of you. That really helps me get to affiliate. You have no idea. So, let me make sure I've spelled Noro's name right. I have. Okay, let's raid Norman. So yeah, thank you everyone for sticking around for, I guess, Act 6, Act 3, Part 1. I guess we'll have to do Part 2, probably tomorrow. I don't have a fixed schedule, so if you want to know when I'm going live, it's best to check my Blue Sky. I do also sometimes post on Instagram and Tumblr as well. I'm not on Twitter. Don't make me go there. I don't want to go back. So yeah, keep an eye on my Blue Sky. All my socials are linked down below. Thank you very much for a lovely stream. I had a great time. And take care of yourselves, okay? Let's raid. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.